Tell you what, there's going to be a lot of crowd noise tonight in these headsets.
I know.
I'm picking up everything.
Yeah, I was too. I'm picking up them talking.
Yeah, and people out in the stands too. That's good. You want crowd noise. Hey, could you grab us a Coke real quick? He's going to caffeine. He's going to grab me a Coke. I'm about out of Mountain Dew.
Jeez, it's hot.
It is. Don't think about it, Coach.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at minguabeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details.
No, we're just about a couple minutes.
Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Jared Casey.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
Number 6.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Microphone's picking up all the noise.
Oh, it's not our.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards, they offer signs, and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
Even though White Greer Maggard till October.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I'm with you, William. All right.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl here in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Tonight, high school football. It's the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week, brought to you by White, Greer, and Maggard. Crown Trophy, also brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics, Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode Law Offices, UPS, the Kentucky Loop, Whitaker Bank, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, and Lexington Diagnostic Center. All those folks sponsoring high school football. And, Coach, we had 2 good games last night, particularly that nightcap when Lafayette held off that Goodbrine Station team without their starting quarterback, Jalen Burbridge, 14-6.
Yeah, those were good games. Henry Clay surprised us. They're going to be a team that's going to really make some noise this year. They've got so much talent, so much speed. But this is a game that I've been looking forward to. This is going to be a good one. And it's Pioneer Days in Harrodsburg.
That's right.
Pioneer Days. You know what that means?
What's that mean?
That means everybody's having fun.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to have fun, too.
We drove down by there, and they had Pioneer Days here going on in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. It's Boyle County. They take on Louisville Ballard out of Louisville, Kentucky, coached by Adrian Morton. Adrian Morton is a Henry Clay alumni, and Boyle County coached by the legendary Chuck Smith, the coach of Boyle County. You know, when you talk about high school coaches, how can you not talk about Chuck Smith in the same breath with maybe the best high school coach that's ever coached?
Oh, I do. I put him in the top 3, and he's right up there close to number 1, too. And the big reason is because he wins, he left, comes back, wins again.
Yes.
I mean, spent a little time at UK, probably picking up some technique on linebacker play.
Yeah.
Speaking of linebackers, there's one we're supposed to look for tonight.
Absolutely. Jared Casey. This is the first game as a varsity player he's played tonight for Ballard, but he's a legitimate talent, 6'2", 225, a senior. There's 20 Division I colleges out there that would agree they've already offered him a scholarship.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And we're going to keep an eye on him, boy.
And he's going to have to stop tonight. Reed Lanner, the quarterback for Ballard, for Boyle County, and Tanner Crawford and Landon Bertelson are running backs. Reese Smith is probably one of the finest receivers in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, we watched him last year, and we knew back then that he was going to be something special. And again, they're playing against a good Ballard team that was rated pretty high in the state.
Yeah, rated pretty high. They're right up there with Trinity. And they will have Austin Carr at the controls. He's a 6'3 senior, 200-pounder. The captains are out on the field right now, just about ready, set for the starting to come out for the coin toss and the starting lineups. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Ballard. The Bruins out of Louisville, Kentucky. Caleb Kirch will be your center. He's 6', 240 pounds and a senior. Keegan Christopher and Katie Christopher are the guards, 6'3", 315 and a senior. On the right side is Katie Christopher, 6'2", 300-pound. Left tackle is going to be Trent Clavey. Clavey is 6'2", 260. Right tackle's Allie Collette, 6'4", 310, a junior. Demetrius Hoogley's a tight end. Wide receivers Elijah Downing and Rashad Bishop. In the backfield, it'll be Bo Hardy at fullback, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Quarterback, as I said, Austin Carr. And Carr is 6'3". He controls the offense for Ballard. And he'll have Telly Bird. Bird is behind him, 5'8", junior. And Jaden Farmer, a 185-pound junior as well. So that's the offense for Ballard. It's a very talented team, Coach, and it's a team that Boyle County knows are going to have their hands full with this afternoon.
It's a really good first game for both of these teams, to really test what they have and how they prepared their football team.
And Boyle County will counter with this lineup. Sam Bischoff will be the center, 6', 200-pound junior. Trent Lanham will be the left guard, 6', 225 and a junior. Jackson Lake's the right guard, 6'2", 250, and he's a junior. Ned Stevens is the right tackle for Boyle, 6'2", 250 and a senior. Caleb Edmiston is the left tackle, 6'3", 285 sophomore. And Azarius Roller, 6', 250. He's a good tight end, and as I always say, Coach,
tight end's always open.
He's always open. And
Boyle County won the toss. They deferred to the second half.
So they'll have their defense out there, and they will. Cameron Quinn, it'll be Wilson Kelly, Aaron Hatter, Isaiah Hardwick up front, the 4-man front. Hayden Bottoms, Drew Baker, Azarius Roller, Will McDaniel will be the linebackers. Landon Bartleson, the corner, Reese Smith, and Nate Snyder. So that's the defense. So be kicking off for, how about this kicker, Jackson Smith? What can you tell us about him, Coach? I know you know a little bit about him.
There's cool 2 Lanters. They must be brothers.
What color is that for Ballard? Maroon?
I'd say so.
Crimson.
Yeah, like,
Crimson.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, it's crimson.
What's their nickname?
Bruins.
That doesn't help me.
welcome back here to the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Alvis Johnson Field here, and it's fitting this field be named Alvis Johnson.
Yeah, fantastic record at Harrodsburg High School. Not just with wins and losses either, just the way he worked with kids and the way he developed the character of his players. His two sons I know pretty well, Dennis and Derek. Coached with Derek at Lexington Christian for a while. Of course, Dennis, is the head coach at Woodford County now.
And back deep will be Josh Minkins. He will be the deep man back, and also back for Ballard is Hamilton, Dedrick Hamilton, and he is a freshman. So Hamilton back deep along with Minkins, and set to kick off for the Boyle County Rebels, Jackson Smith. So Smith will get us underway, and this Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl will be underway here momentarily here. Good crowd in here, Coach.
Good crowd, good night too, beautiful weather.
Yeah, about 78 degrees, sunny skies right now here in Harrodsburg. I know calling for rain in Lexington. So Jackson Smith is just about ready to get us underway here. Back deep, as we said, Dedrick Hamilton, and Minkins is to the far side. Smith is into it, and this one's underway. It's a good kick, and Dedrick Hamilton at the 10, 15-20. He dances to the 25, hit, and lunges up to the 28-yard line. And coming up there to get him for the
Hayden Bottoms was in on the tackle.
Yep, number 18 got him there for Boyle County.
Snyder and Bottoms were the two tackles.
Nathan Snyder's a young man I saw hauling him in. So at the 28, Ballard will start with pretty good field position here in this football game. Austin Carr, coach, 6'3", 200-pound senior, will come out and lead his football team.
Yeah, looks like he was looking pretty good in warm-up. We don't know a whole lot about this team out of Louisville, but we're going to watch him real closely.
Wideouts to both sides. Bird is split out to the left. Farmer is the back in the backfield. And for Carr looking at a four-man front. Carr fakes, pass over the middle, and it's caught up to the 39 to 40, 41-yard line. It's hauled in there by Elijah Downing, the 6'3". He's got some big targets, Coach. Downing 6'3", Bishop 6'4".
Right, I tell you what, catching that football.
And it's caught up to the 39 to 40, 41-yard line.
That ball out a little bit.
That was a pickup of 12 yards there for Carr. He's 1 for 1, 12 yards. Not bad start for Austin Carr, the 6'3" senior for this very good Ballard team. This is going to be a good ball game here tonight.
Nice to have a senior quarterback, too, with all that experience.
They got twins out to the left.
Tight slot over here.
Tight slot is to the right, and rolling is Carr. Sets, throws, and it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Boyle. Run down to the 40. It was picked off by Drew Baker. Baker with the big interception, and Carr threw it right to him.
Yeah, he did. It was like he was anticipating that out pattern. It was a double out pattern. The outside receiver went deep. The inside receiver went shallow. They both ran out. I think he thought that the outside receiver was going to cut in a little bit. But
it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Boyle. Run down to the 40. It was picked off by Drew. And we got Isaiah Harvick, Roller, Reese Smith, Riley Colwick, Grant Hotchkiss, Tanner Crawford, and their quarterback is Reed Lanter. Started last year. High snap. Lanter pulls it down, fires it over the middle, caught 30, and returned to the 35, down to the 20, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And the catch was made by Grant Hotchkiss.
You don't give Boyle County an opportunity. They're an opportunist team. And you give them an interception there in your own territory, and it's going to come back and haunt you.
Nice pickup there for about 15 yards to Hotchkiss from Reed Lanter. Lanter looking over toward the sideline. He has landed Bartleson in at running back now. Bartleson is a speedster. He's a state champion track runner. And Lanter gives to Bartleson. Bartleson into the line, trying to bounce it outside. 15, 10, cuts it back 5, and hit at the 5 and dropped at the 3 as he was tackled there by Downing.
Showed that really good speed bouncing outside.
Bartleson into the line, trying to bounce it outside. 15. Downing got him. Back 5 and hit at the 5 and dropped at the 3 and that's where he's tackled at the 3. So for Boyle County, 1st and goal. Double tights. And they got the I formation.
Unbalanced line right.
Give to Bartleson. Bartleson hit, and he's going to be dropped. Good tackle. Good open field tackle by Ballard. And there's a kick. And it's going to be against Downing, and unsportsmanlike. They're going to throw the flag on him. That's unsportsmanlike. Downing kind of a little bit upset that Boyle got all the way down to the 3-yard line. And after the tackle, he made a good tackle, Coach.
Yeah, he did.
Give to Bartleson.
Pick him up, put him down. That was an unbalanced line right.
And he's going to be
ran back to the weak side. Joe Steffen's going to make the ball here on the white side.
And there's a. That's going to be unsportsmanlike against the Ballard Bruins. That'll be half the distance and mark it at about the 1 yard line, 1.5. 1 yard line is where they marked it.
Okay. Little power eye right, power backfield to the left side.
Lathan Moore is in there to block. I think that's Moore. And also they've got rollers in there to block.
Little confusion on the formation.
Confusion, timeout on the field. So Boyle County gets the interception. They get the pick by Baker. Want to thank Blue Zoom Wi-Fi, Blue Zoom, for all their help with the Wi-Fi setup here at the press box.
Nice job too. Really got very good cooperation between PrepSpin and
Blue Zoom.
And Blue Zoom.
And Coach, the big turnover there early on. I mean, the quarterback Carr looked so good on that first completion, and then the second one he threw it right to the linebacker there, Drew Baker, for Boyle County.
Doesn't that seem, when that happens, like it was just a blown route or something?
Yeah.
It seems like as a quarterback, you're right, he just set up like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Threw it to the wrong player.
Yeah, threw it to the wrong guy, and it picked off, and now Boyle has it at the 1 yard line, trying to go in here to break the scoring for 2018 and get on the scoreboard first against this very talented Ballard Ball Club. We're trying to see the linebacker Jared Casey, if he's a factor.
Yeah, I was watching him. He actually committed himself to the rush on the quarterback on that pass. Just didn't get to him.
So Brian up front, Neil Floyd, Warren Nash, Braden Gates, Ness, Thompson, Casey, the linebackers. Here we go first at the 1. They give to Bartleson, getting down low, and does he get in? Touchdown! Touchdown. They gave it to Landon Bartleson. He had a lot of touchdowns last year. He starts out this season in the first 2 minutes of this ball game, he gets a touchdown in 2018. That kid is very talented. You know, he's already been offered to Notre Dame.
A really nice block in there by, let's see, number 73, which would be Kelly, Wilson Kelly. Submarine down there took the knees out and actually reestablished the line of scrimmage past the goal line.
So Jackson Smith comes in for the point after touchdown. Smith to try to make it 7-0 Rebels over the Bruins of Louisville Ballard. Waiting for the snap. Placement down, kick is up, and it is perfect. Boyle County strikes first. Landon Bartleson ran it in from 1 yard out, but the guy with the lunch pail hat was Baker. He got the interception. We'll come back here, 7-0 Boyle County, 10:20 to go in the first quarter here from the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl on PrepSpin.com.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come away because you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
Gary Ball with Mike Meehan and William Warfield back here with Corey Rainey here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl as Jackson has it teed up for the second time. Boyle County leads here early 7-0. Coach, big interception there by Baker.
Right, big interception. It was a mistake by the quarterback or the receiver or somebody, but we'll see how they respond here.
Minkins is deep to the far side at the 10. Hamilton is deep to the near side at the 10-yard line, waiting for this kick coming from Jackson Smith, the outstanding kicker for Boyle County. Into it, and it will be Minkins at the 15. Minkins out to the 20. Minkins, he's got some room, and he's going to be hit. And let's see, won't go down. Good run there by Minkins at the 30-yard line.
Brought it out to the 30. There was a gang tackle on that, Gary. I couldn't give you one single number.
Well, one that I got was Caleb Holderman. Yeah. Holderman, number 40. He was in there wreaking havoc. See him coming to the sideline. He looks like a football player.
He does, doesn't he?
They actually marked Minkins at the 28, so about the same field position they started with last time.
They started out with a really nice pass and completion, and it's downhill from there.
Farmer was split to the right. Bird is to the left. Carr had that interception at Harrod. He gives now to Farmer up to the 30, and Farmer driving his legs up to the 31-yard line. That's Jaden Farmer. 3-yard pickup.
Boyle County's in that 4-3 defensive look, and they like that because they usually, those linebackers are pretty active, and they can run from sideline to sideline and make tackles.
Kelly, 6'2", 291, helping out on that stop. He got over there, that big fella did.
Well, they do. They really go to the football.
Pickup of about 3, second down, and a long 7 at the 30-yard line for Ballard. They're in their crimson uniforms, red with the dark helmets, and Boyle County in the white with the black and the gold trim. Second down for Carr. Carr looking right. Steps in the pocket, throws it, and it's complete and caught up to the 40-yard line. And a catch was made by Demetrius Hughley, number 5, 6'1", 205 senior.
That was a check down, and that's one of the favorite plays from this type of an offense. The quarterback looks through his routes. If you can't find anybody, if in doubt, go to your check down, and that's what he did.
That was similar to over the middle the last pass he completed. He's 2 for 3 with the interception. Trips to the right, twins out to the top. In motion goes Bird. They give it to Bird, a zip, and he's to the 45, and Bird up near the midfield stripe. Good run there by Telly Bird, 5'8" junior.
Good speed. When he finally made that turn around the corner, you could see where he accelerated. That's excellent speed.
Excellent speed, and Bird picked up about 7 on that. It'll be second down and 3. They need to get down into Boyle territory, the 49, for a first down, Coach.
They're close. Seems like they've got their stuff together. Running these trips and the motion has been really helpful to them.
Trips to the near side. Twins empty backfield for the quarterback. Now he sends Bird in motion, fakes to him, looks to pass, comes over the near side, incomplete. And Boyle County thinking maybe lateral, but no, it was incomplete.
Yeah, that was a no good from the beginning. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to run that screen pass. But Boyle County jumped all over that high throw. You almost, when you run that screen, that what's called a quick screen, ball's got to be perfectly
But they had big 6'3" Downing out there.
Yeah, he's still
6'3". He's got to go and get that ball.
Yep, but that takes too much time, though. That gives the defense an opportunity to come. You got to zip that ball quick.
So second down and 3. No, it's third and 3.
And you got the short slot on the other side now.
Yeah, they got the right down marker up there now. Third down and 3. Fake now, looking to pass, and it's Downing, and it's caught to the 43 as the hit was made by Snyder, but not before Elijah Downing. That time he went up and caught the ball.
What a good-looking receiver. Oh, man.
Well, you remember a guy named Devontae Parker.
Yeah, it kind of looks like him, doesn't it?
Playing for the Dolphins now, played for University of Louisville. He played here at Ballard.
Yeah, they have a lot of seniors on their team.
First 10 down to the 42-yard line for the Bruins of Ballard and Carr. Carr out of the shotgun. Single set to the right. Looking, rolling. He's in trouble. Steps up, and he slides down to the 40-yard line.
Yep, that was smart. He couldn't get outside. There was a player outside had him pinned in there, so sliding was probably a good idea. Because Boyle will hit you. They will hit you. That's one of the things they take a lot of pride in.
Second down and 7 for Ballard. 8 minutes to go in this first quarter, and Boyle leads 7-0. Boyle County leads on an interception by Baker and a 1-yard run by Bartleson. Landon Bartleson. Notre Dame just offered him, right, Bartleson? Or they're looking at him anyway. Second down. Wideouts to the top. Carr, long count. Rolls to the right, shovels it inside. Bird hit and spins around, and Bird is stopped after about a yard pickup. Let's see who got in there. Yeah, who got in there? That was the big guy.
33 stopped the play, though.
Yeah, 33 is going to make the play, but Kelly's going to help out, and Hardwick is 33.
Hardwick just did a super job. He read that from the beginning, stayed with the man they were going to run the shovel to, and got a hold of him before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
I like to call, though. I like to play, just –
well, misdirection is a tendency to go well against this defense.
Right. Third down and 7 for Ballard, and you got splitting out Downing to the near. You got to watch him. Trips out to the left for Carr. Carr with a long count at the 39. Carr back to pass. He's got time. Little screen over the middle, and it's caught there and diving forward for the second effort is going to be Farmer, and I think Farmer is going to be just a little bit short of that first down.
Yeah, they'll go for it, though, I believe. They'll go for it.
Well, good effort by Farmer, though. He kept the legs going and lunged forward, and he really wanted that yardage.
No, they look like they're bringing.
4th and about half a yard, Coach.
Yeah.
Let's see what Ballard
they brought
does.
the big boys in.
Ballard or Boyle?
Ballard, look at they made some substitutes, brought some big heavy people in.
Well,
there.
Collette, the big right tackle, 71. He's 6'4", 310, Coach.
Well, they brought another guy in, too, another big guy.
Splitting out to the left is Minkins. You got Downing out here to the right.
This is quarterback sneak time.
Farmer,
shotgun man.
Carr gives to Farmer, and does he lunge for? Yes, he's still going. He's got the first down.
Nice
Great
job.
effort by Farmer. As he
Right.
took it to the 27, he was hit at the 32. He said, no, I'm not going down. I'm going for 5 more yards.
That was all,
you got to have more than that.
All effort, all effort. You have to stand him up and take him back. You have to gang tackle that kid.
At the 27, Ballard on the march.
Boy, that was pretty.
6 minutes to go in the first, and Ballard trying to answer the Boyle County touchdown. Downing splits out to the near side.
Back in the pro look now.
And Rashad Bishop is to the far side. Carr, Alston Carr, 6'3", gives inside and lunges up to the 25-yard line, and that's going to be the backup running back, Michael Lofton, a junior.
Yeah, big number 73 got a hold of his legs and stopped him before he could get too far. That was Wilson.
But Michael Lofton, a junior for Ballard, and to give relief to Farmer. Just give me a little breather.
Wilson Kelly. I never can. These people that have first names and last names that are all both first names confuse me.
Splitting out is Minkins. He's to the near side, and Carr now directing him out there. Shifts him back a little bit. Out of the gun again. Gives inside now to Lofton. Lofton to the 10, 5. He's going to walk it in. Touchdown, Ballard. What a run by Lofton.
Really good blocking in there. You noticed that. He had a kind of leap over one person that was on the ground, but honestly, just really good blocking by the offensive line, Gary. Those guys in the middle did a super job.
Up front, the Christophers.
Yeah, the Seeds.
Christopher's related. Christopher's brothers. Christopher Ballard. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're two big brothers, 6'3", 315.
They're brothers?
Yeah, Christophers. Keegan.
How'd you like to be a mom feed those guys?
I bet that. Bet you don't go to Kroger. Here's the kick is up, and it is good. So Ballard makes it 7-all here with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter here on PrepSpin. This is a 7-7 ball game here on PrepSpin thanks to Mingua Beef Jerky and White Greer Maggard.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
We're back here at the Little Caesars Ford Harrod Bowl. Jacob Holliday will kick off for the Bruins. What a good answer there by Ballard.
Really good answer. Good drive down the field using passing and running both. The little motion helped him too. I think that got Boyle a little bit out of balance there with the motion.
And Marquise Kinley's back deep.
Nice hot kick.
Taking the far side back to 10. Out returned out to the 25, 30, and boy, nice return to the 33-yard line. And we'll see who that little speedster was. And that was number 10 there for Boyle. That was Gray. What was that? Wabani.
Yeah. And David Myers was in on the tackle here. Got his legs, and then a couple other people hit him.
But how about Curtis Cotton down there, your good friend?
Yeah, we're going to talk about him in a little bit. That was a big surprise during the commercial break. I found out that the guy calling plays over here next to me is a close friend of mine, legendary offensive coach. Probably the best I've ever seen or heard of.
Reese Smith splits out to the left side. That's the open side of the field. Now, Lanter gives to Bartleson. Landon hemmed in, and he's going to be sacked, pulled down back in the backfield at the 25-yard line.
There's nowhere to go. He tried to make a little cutback, and that was a mistake. There was just nowhere to go, any side.
Yeah, and Landon got up a little, right shoulder's a little gimpy. Comes to the sideline, a little ginger, and looks like they have brought back in the ball game. I haven't seen too much of Tanner Crawford. Have you, Coach?
No,
Unless he's been split out or something. This time open backfield. It's just only one back there is Reed Lander, the quarterback. Wideouts both sides. Blitz being shown, and he loses the football, jumps back on it, and at the 15, my goodness, the ball just dropped out of Reed Lander's hand, and I tell you who was barreling down on him, Coach, was Jared Casey, number 6.
Yeah, number 6 had gone out on a blitz from the outside as a linebacker position, and he was definitely going in there. But good job by Lander falling back on the ball, too.
So 3rd down and 18. 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-7 football game here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl. Lanter back to pass, looking, fires it downfield. He's got an open receiver. Smith now. He tries to one-hand catch it. He tipped it up, and he almost came up with that. If he comes up with that ball, he's still running, Coach.
What a nice throw. That was right down the middle, just a little bit over his hand, his reach.
Reese Smith nearly made a circus catch.
Yeah, but they know something now. They know a little weakness where they can get an open receiver down the middle there.
So Jackson will punt to Minkins, who drops back to the 45 for the Ballard Bruins.
He's dangerous. Minkins is dangerous. Minkins is talking about the sun's in his eyes.
Yep.
If you look at his shadow, too, it's right at him.
Jackson to punt. Back inside the 10. Good snap. Almost blocked, and they said the ball was partially blocked is why there's no flag, and it goes up to the 49-yard line. Yep, and that's what Ballard's saying. The ball was partially blocked, so that's why there was no flag. Otherwise, they've been roughing the kicker.
Jackson, pretty tough kid. He just shook it off, jumped right up.
Yeah, and you saw who was in there, didn't you, Coach? That was Casey, the linebacker. I got a feeling he's going to be a pretty good one for Ballard.
Yeah, he's a good one.
So Ballard will start up near midfield with 7-7 football game, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter.
It's a very good officiating crew, Gary.
Yeah.
I want to mention that real quick.
Yeah.
I know Joe Steffen, he played at UK when I did. He was a really good guy. And, of course, Bernie Jenkins. Bernie Jenkins is an Ohio Valley Conference official.
Umpires Eric Hemmelback. Head linesman's Chadwell Young. Bernie Jenkins, a line judge. Back judge is Danny Brown. Good officiating crew. Twins to the near side for the Ballard Bruins. 7-7 football game. Carr out of the shotgun. Flips to the right farmer. He gets away from it. Midfield down to the 47-yard line where he's gang tackled there by Wilson and company. And I tell you what, and the linebacker there, that's going to be Hardwick. But I tell you what, Kelly's all over the place, Coach.
Kelly's all over the place. 89. Number 89, the defensive end, that would be Gwynn. Gwynn came across the line of scrimmage and turned the play inside, but he's getting a little too deep.
Coach, he's 6'3", 200 pounds.
Right. Now
Cameron
Gwynn.
2nd down and 6.
He's doing a nice job of turning the play inside on the sweep. He's getting a little deep.
Austin Carr, 6'3", senior quarterback. Quick pass over left side, and it's dropped there. And it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go to Elijah Downey. You know, Downey makes great catches over the middle, goes up for the ball, and the ones that are thrown right to him, that's the second time tonight this afternoon he's dropped the ball.
Well, he's thinking too much about running the football.
Yeah, he's trying to run for it, catches it.
Yeah, and Reese Smith, quarterback for
Carr.
Carr is Austin Carr. He's throwing that ball with a little bit of a loop to it. He needs to really zip that ball out there.
Throw it like Ben Mann used to throw it.
Yeah, throw it like, yeah, you can do that.
Right?
Yeah, you just got to put some zip on the ball on those screen pass. They got to go back to the screen, though. Curtis is calling the screen because he knows it's there. He just got to go back to it.
And Twins out to the bottom, and rolling that way is Austin Carr. Sets, throws, and it's incomplete at the 35. It was trying to go to Elijah Downing, the 6'3 senior, and he dropped it. That one hit him right in the numbers.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
I think the ball might have been tipped by the up man for Boyle, who might have got a finger on it, but still Elijah knows he should have caught that one.
Well, you know, I'm concerned that maybe because of the humidity and the rain today that the ball might be a little slick too.
So we'll see if Ballard punts on 4th down. It's 4th and 5. They've got to get down to the 41-yard line for a first down. They're showing no ill effects of a punt. We have a timeout by Boyle County Rebels. Timeout with 2:35 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 7 here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl. Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week here. White, Greer, and Maggard on PrepSpin.com.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at MinguaBeefJerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer,
Bishop, and the slot man is Bishop, is at Minkins. And Carr, we're going to have an official timeout. Officials come in to, what are we doing here, Coach?
They weren't ready. The officials were over there talking to the other team, and they were coming up on the ball, and the back judge was over there talking to Ballard's team.
So here's the 4th down for Carr, and we're going to have the line judge is going to blow the play dead. See what we're going to do. I think he's going to bring it back a yard. Yeah, they didn't put the ball in the right place. So bring the ball back. 2:35 in the first quarter, 7-7, Ballard and Boyle County. And blitz, and everybody jumped. 2 Boyle County players jumped. The left side jumped. That's Israel.
Against Boyle. And what I say during the commercial break, I said, go on a long count, try to get 5 yards of the 7 back.
I meant encroachment. There's no longer on.
Right. We learned that last week.
Yeah, we learned that from you.
Yeah.
What's coming up today on the UFO halftime report?
Well, we're going to do some UFOs like always, and then also we're going to do some rule stuff. What you call make the call.
You make the call.
Some kicking rules.
Kicking rules. That's what's coming up.
It'll be real interesting.
And that's coming up at halftime. 7-7. So Ballard's got just about half a yard to go.
That made a difference, didn't it? Bro?
Sure did. Downing to the bottom.
Quarterback's under center. They might run a sneak here.
And he's 6'3", so see what Carr does. Long count, and Carr's going to dive forward. He got the first down and still lunging forward to the 36-yard line. Let's know he got the 36. That's a first down for Carr, and he came out of there, Coach, and he nearly broke that.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of times what defensive coaches coach is to submarine the offensive line and take their legs out. Somebody's got to grab the quarterback, though. Somebody's got to push him back. Yeah, that was good. That the drawing the offsides penalty or the encroachment penalty really helped him.
So at the 36, and Bishop and Bird go to the far side. That's to the near side is Elijah Downing, slot man to the right.
Yeah, a little signal by the quarterback, it looked like.
Here's Carr looking left, throws down the middle, and it's picked off, I believe. Yes, picked off. Intercepted. Coming up with it is Hardrick.
I honestly don't think Austin Carr can anticipate the speed of the Boyle County defenders. They're really closing fast on those pass plays. They're perfectly well coached. They go to the football quickly.
Nearly 2 guys picked that ball.
Yeah, I saw the first one dove in front of it.
He was flying through.
I thought he was the one that got it.
Yeah. And I think that might have been Baker, who has the first interception of the game that set up the touchdown for Boyle. Yeah. And here's Reed Lanter with Landon Bartleson, trip set to the bottom. Give to Bartleson. Here's into the secondary. Bartleson off and running. He is going 40. He's at the 30. There he goes. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. 73 yards. Landon Bartleson.
Yeah, they look like to me they caught Ballard in a blitz situation. And the outside guy, the linebacker, number 6, he blitzed from the outside. The other linebacker stepped up in there and left the whole middle open.
Somebody nearly got his ankle at about the 40-yard line, but Landon Bartleson wouldn't go down with an ankle tackle. And then that track speed, state champion trackster, he took off, and it's 13-7. Boyle County speed kills.
Speed kills. He saw that crack and he was gone.
Jackson comes in for the extra point. We've seen some fireworks here in this first quarter, haven't we, Coach?
Sure have. A great game so far.
Jackson comes in for that extra point for Boyle County. Placement down, kick is up, and it is good. 14-7, Boyle County leads Ballard. Minute 52 to go in the first quarter here. Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week on the White Greer Maggard High School Football Game of the Week.
It's a long first quarter.
It is. It's about
31 minutes.
Yeah.
So far.
It is a long first quarter. Welcome back here, and we've got back deep for Ballard High School. We've got Dedrick Hamilton, and to the far side is 82 over there, and that's going to be David Miller. So Miller back deep with Metcalf, and no Minkins this time, Coach.
No Minkins.
Smith's kick taken by the freshman at the 5, out to the 10, 15, 20, running hard, running fast to the left side. He's looking for a block. He gets it at the midfield stripe, and finally, boy, good return there. Nicely done by Ballard's Dedrick Hamilton, a 5'9", 160-pound freshman.
If it wasn't for number 27, Gary, 27 used the sideline to pin him and make the tackle.
That's Jackson Smith.
Nice job by Jackson Smith.
The kicker.
Yeah, Jackson Smith pinned him against the sideline and forced him out.
Yeah, the kicker saved a touchdown.
That's pretty amazing for a freshman.
Minute 40, Ballard in business, though, at the 40 of Boyle. Every time Boyle scores, Ballard comes back with an answer, and they've come back with a return here.
And vice versa.
And vice versa, exactly right. Wideouts both sides for Carr. Gives into the line, and that's the running back, Lofton, who has the touchdown. He takes it down inside the 30, pick up about 12 yards from Michael Lofton.
It's a nice job by the offensive line again. I'm watching the center and the left guard. Nice blocks.
Trip set to the near side, the open side of the field. Lofton split to the right of Austin Carr in the backfield. Lofton again hit, and this time he's hemmed in. Good tackle in.
There's some big old guys coming across there to tackle, too.
Yeah, helping out on the play there was a backup defensive end. That's Aaron Hatter, 58.
Yeah, one of the Ballard players lost his helmet. Of course, in high school football, if you lose your helmet, you have to go out for one play.
You know, how about Ballard? They can bring Lofton in for Farmer and not lose a whole lot.
No.
Lofton has the touchdown run.
Yeah, nice group. All right, they move the running back to the same side as the trips this time. That's interesting. See if they motion back to try to balance the defense. No.
Fake to Lofton. Pass right side, and it's going to be caught by Downing. Downing down to the 20-yard line, down to maybe the 19. And he's tackled out there in the open field, and the tackle was made by Hayden Bottoms, the 6', 175-pound junior outside linebacker.
See, one of the things that I really believe in, and that I see Curtis Cotton's running over there now, they went back to the screen. Even though the two screens they ran were failures, the ball was not.
Well, the young man dropped the ball. That time he didn't drop it.
Right. But you got to go back to the plays that are going to work. That play is set up. If you get one block, you're going to get 5 or 6, 7, 8 yards.
Ballard, 3rd and 2 from the 20-yard line. Carr gives it inside to the 15, the 10, and down to the 5-yard line. And a good tackle made there on the run by Farmer. Good tackle made.
Number 15.
Yeah, by Boyle County's Reese Smith. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Ballard Bruins. Clock running down to 10 seconds here, and they may just let this clock run out. I'm not sure they're going to run a play here before the end of the first quarter. Down to 2.
No, they're going to let it go.
They're going to let the clock run out, and the clock will run out, but Ballard will be knocking on touchdown's door when we come back for the second quarter. A good ball game, folks. Hope you're enjoying it here on PrepSpin.com. 14-7 Boyle here on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. White Greer Maggard, our title sponsor.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Welcome back here to the Little Caesars Ford Harrod Bowl and the Alvis Johnson Field here at Harrodsburg. Ballard threatening their 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. 14-7 Boyle, but Ballard can tie it up here if they score here to start the second quarter.
Grass field, Gary, beautiful field.
Beautiful field.
Surface.
Yep.
We don't see grass fields very often anymore.
Bishop is out to the bottom with Minkins. In the backfield is Farmer. Give to Farmer. He's to the right, and he's going to be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Good open field. Good tackle there by Boyle. A couple players in particular. Hardwick
came in here really well. Did a nice
and
job.
let's see another big lineman in there, Hatter, for Boyle County. They have it at the 2.5, 2nd and goal. So many options here for Carr. He can do the play action. He can throw it to the corner here on a fade to a big 6'3 or 6'4 receiver Bishop, or he can run it in, whatever. Right now he's going to send a 6'4 Bishop out to the – how about a fade here maybe?
Fade or just give the ball to that running back.
Yep, that's Farmer.
Or do that.
Quarterback keeps it, and they push him forward. Does he get in? Touchdown.
It's a big quarterback.
Yeah, 6'3 Austin Carr pushed in. It's 14-13. Ballard with the extra point here can tie this game up with Boyle County. I tell you what, I don't think anybody's going away.
No, I don't think so either. That's a good way of putting it. Both these teams are stubborn, and they've got this is the first game of the season.
The difference in this game right now is the 2 picks by 2 turnovers by Ballard.
2 mistakes.
Yeah, 2 mistakes.
That Ballard made.
Yep. Here's Jacob Holliday in with the extra point. Holliday's kick is up, and it is good. We're tied at 14. 11-13 to go in the first half. Coming up at our halftime, a Roberts Insurance halftime report. Coach Mean will have UFOs, and you make the call. Our officiating role here on PrepSpin.com digital network.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Welcome back to the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl here at Alvis Johnson Field on PrepSpin.com. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, William Warfield, and Corey Rainey, videographer. He's doing a great job up there, working the camera. Here's the kick by Ballard, and driving Boyle back to the 5-yard line, return to the 10, and he's gone. He's down the far sideline. The kicker's the only man he's got to beat. Kicker trying to break him, and he breaks him at the 35-yard line. Ball comes out of there, and the return man was Chris Duffy, 23, I believe, was the return man.
These kickers are awesome. This is the second time in a row that the kicker made the tackle on a big play and saved the touchdown.
Yeah, because the Jackson kid made it earlier for Boyle, made the tackle.
Did you notice how the kicker retreated and kept his shoulders this way to keep the guy from cutting back, knowing that he had an extra defender called the sideline? That's your 12th defender over there.
Yep.
Nice job.
How about this? Ballard answered Boyle with the return to the 40-yard line, and now Boyle answers with the return to the 30-yard line of Ballard.
Skills, a lot of skills on both these teams.
And the Whitecap is going to call a timeout. And in the game that time for Boyle County was Andrew Sacco. Sacco was in the backfield, and then we had a timeout call. I don't know. Chuck Smith is very animated over there, of course, former linebacker coach at University of Kentucky. And I tell you, how can you not like Chuck Smith?
Oh, he's a great guy. I mean, when I call coaches for UFOs, he calls me right back, and cause he's so proud of his program and everybody that works for his program.
And I talked to Adrian Morton this week at Ballard, and he said what he does is he has practice all week, and then he decides from the practice who makes the squad to dress for that game, and he said he rewards them based on practice. So that's a good effort too, right there by him. I think that's a good idea.
It's a real good idea, especially when you have this many kids and you can two platoon.
Exactly. Doesn't hurt at all, does it?
No. That makes it possible to do just about anything.
Especially when you got the talent they got at Louisville Ballard.
Yeah. Nice looking team. Both of these teams, though, have skill sets.
Both these teams will make some noise come November.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just go ahead and say that right now. 1st and 10 for Boyle at the 30-yard line for Lanter. He has Sacco in the backfield. Shifts now and motion to the near side. Comes Roller, sets up right. He gives Sacco right side. He's down to the 20 and spun around, knocked down, a good tackle. And that's Jared Casey. There you go.
Jared Casey made a nice tackle that time. He's right where he's supposed to be.
That's why 20 Division I schools want him. He's so fast.
Good size, too.
6'2", 225. Jared Casey. A pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8. Reed Lanter, 6'1" junior, threw for about 2,600 last year. But he hasn't, he's tried to go to Reese Smith once in this game. Reese Smith bobbled it. Motion to the near side. Back inside to Sacco. He's hit and hemmed in. Nice play by Braden Gates, 6'2", 220 junior, defensive end Gates.
Gates did a really good job. Came across the line of scrimmage, kept his shoulders square, kept his outside arm free so that they couldn't bounce outside, made the tackle. Nice job. Good coaching.
3rd and 13. They've gone backwards, Coach.
Yeah.
At the 30-yard line now, they're at the 33. They started at the 30. 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half, and we are tied at 14-all. 2 turnovers by Ballard have been the big story of this first half. 2 picks. Reese Smith, here's their airing it out left side. Smith trying to run under. He makes a great catch, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. Reese Smith.
What a throw.
What a throw by Lanter, and a flag down. I think there was a late hit on the linebacker, Casey, there, and be a late hit here against Ballard.
What a throw. I'm telling you why that throw was perfect.
Lanter showing why he's got big-time touch. Reese Smith showing why he's got big-time receiving.
Oh, he laid that right over his shoulder perfectly.
Yeah, that's a late hit.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. So that'll be half the distance, so they'll have it at about the 2.5. It'll be 1st and goal. I mean, this game's back and forth. Every time Ballard's done something, Boyle County's come back and answered.
Yeah.
Every time Boyle does something, Ballard comes back and answers.
And like you always say, speed kills, and speed is really the difference here.
Well, Reese Smith, there's a reason why he's being recruited by Louisville and teams like that around the – he's a Division I talent.
Yep.
Inside the 5 at the 3, Lanter now. He has, looks like Bartleson's behind him. in the backfield. Landon, right side, quick flare out there. Bartleson's got it in open field. Stiff arms a man, tries to get to the corner. There's a flag down.
Face mask. I think.
I don't think they're wanting a touchdown. The coaches, the sidelines for Boyle said he got in, but no indication from the officials at all, Coach.
No, Well, the official on that side definitely spotted the ball. He didn't get in.
Yeah, just about a foot shy. And there is a flag down, so it's going to be face mask, I believe, Coach. So they bring in Roller to block, big 48 with Bartleson. Bartleson already has a touchdown run.
Did they pick up the flag?
I don't know, but it's down near the goal line.
No, he must have called it. We just didn't see it.
No, he didn't pick it up because they're putting a second down.
Yeah, you're right.
So Roller to block for Bartleson. Lanter under center. Slides, give to Bar. He gets in for the touchdown. Landon Bartleson, second touchdown. And it is 20-14 Boyle. And I think that's going to be the story of this game. I think we're going to go back and forth the rest of this game.
Yeah, and it's going to be who runs out of time. That's what it is, whose turn it is to have the football at the end of the game.
Because it certainly looks like the quarterback Carr has settled down for Ballard.
Yeah.
I mean, his second interception, it was just a great play by Boyle's defense. His first one, he threw it right to Baker, the linebacker.
Yeah, and he's gotten his confidence back in running quarterback sneaks for touchdown and getting first downs with them. Yeah.
Here's Jackson Smith in with the extra point for Boyle. Put them up 21-14. The kick is up. The two players, Minkins and the other Ballard player, run right into each other. And
that penalty be on them, too, because they ran into the holder at the same time with the kicker.
Kick was good, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick was good.
So it was
roughing
good.
The kicker.
Roughing the kicker, 9:26 to go in the first half. Boyle County and Ballard locked up in a good one here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl here in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. We'll be back on PrepSpin.com, the digital network, going on Facebook. 3 different networks tonight, NFHS and PrepSpin. We'll be back.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
And that's one of the things we're going to cover at halftime.
Okay.
Yep.
Welcome back, Gary Ball with Mike Meehan. And you know what, we're going to go into halftime. One of the rules we're going to talk about is what just happened right now in this game.
Absolutely. The difference between running into the kicker and roughing the kicker and the snapper and the whole bit. That's one of our what we're going to.
That'll clear it all up for us. So Jackson Jackson Smith set to kick off to Ballard. Kick is going to be to the near side, taken at the 5-yard line, returned out to and he hemmed in at the 15 and knocked down at the 20-yard line. And I tell you what, David Miller, a sophomore, 5'7", 140, and well, he was really hemmed in, Coach.
Yeah, that was really nice. Good job of coverage on that one. I noticed that Caleb Holderman was down there too, so pretty good job. Pretty good job of coverage.
So they mark it back to the 10, first down and 10 for Ballard. You know, here you got to watch, of course, Carr's got so many weapons with Bishop, Downing, Hoogley. He can throw it to Bird or Farmer. Right now he's got Rashad Bishop along. I tell you, 2 big weapons, Downing and Bishop, out to the near side, Coach. Those are big targets.
It is.
6'3" and 6'4". Shifting going on. He might have drawn Boyle offside.
Yeah. Yep, encroachment on Boyle.
So that's going to be 1st and 5 at the 15. You know, you always like to start 1st down and 5.
That's nice.
5, you've been given 5 yards, so it's almost a waste play.
That's exactly right.
Almost a given.
What's the time on this bad boy?
We have 9:17 to go in the first half. There's going to be a lot of scoring probably in those 9 minutes.
Could be.
It's been 21-14, 5 touchdowns already scored. Carr trying to bark him offside again. Now he looks like he might be changing the play. He's got Downing and Bishop out to the bottom. Looks out that way. Gives now to Lofton. Lofton up.
Nice tackle.
Yep, nice tackle.
Big man. Like 70.
Excuse me, that was Farmer. That was not Lofton. Farmer, the ball carrier.
73 made the tackle, Gary Ball.
Yeah, 73 is a big Kelly. Wilson Kelly, 6'2", 291.
Whoo!
How about that offensive line for Henry Clay last night?
They were huge, 300 pounds across, it seemed like.
Ballard with trip receivers to the far side for Austin Carr. Back to pass. Here's a flag down. Carr looking downfield. He's going to keep it, and Carr's to the 30 and to the 35-yard line. He's got the first down, but hold the phone. There is a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. Somebody line up offside, Coach?
It looked like that. The
white cap is.
The line judge made the call, so.
Yeah, he wants the guy to come out, and he's going to bring it back. That was a good run there by Carr.
Yes, it was. It was a really good play. Carr, he gets me a little nervous, though. He's holding that ball way out from his body when he runs.
So bring it back. It's offside or encroachment, excuse me. Second down and 7 instead of 2nd and 3.
Yeah,
second and 8.
I think somebody just lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, I think they did too.
But they should not have let the play go. If they saw that, they should have blown the whistle.
Well, the receivers go out there and they tell the official, where am I at out here? And then the official usually tells them if they're offside.
Yeah,
if that was the case.
All you got to do is look at the official's arm.
Must have been alignment.
Just look at the official's arm. He either points down or points back, one or the other.
2nd and 3. Carr back to pass. Looking. Throws it deep downfield, and he has got a receiver out there, and it's intercepted at the 48. Picked off. And there is Reese Smith going up like a receiver. He is a great receiver and picking that one off. He had 9 interceptions last year, Coach.
You cannot lead the receiver back to the middle of the field when you got an all-state safety in there. You can't do it. You cannot do that. You got to keep the ball outside the hash. And I'm sure Curtis Cotton was telling them that.
Reese Smith, that is the 3rd turnover by Ballard. All 3 are interceptions. Reese Smith with that pick.
They started out 1st and 5 too.
21-14. Triple receivers out to the top. Colwick goes out there along with Hardwick and Reese Smith. Twins to the near side for the quarterback, and out of the gun, looking down the middle, throws it left, and he's got Reese Smith at the 30. Reese Smith cuts it back. He comes to the near side. Reese Smith to the 29-yard line, tackled right there on a good stop by Ballard, and coming up was Brendan Mullaney, number 9, to make the stop for the defense there, but not before Reese Smith takes it down to the 29-yard line.
You know, it might be my imagination, but Ballard looks a little tired. Their hands are on their hips, and they look a little gassed.
It is the first game, Coach.
And when the defense goes in and they go out, come back in because of interceptions. A little confusion on the coverage.
Marquise Kinley splits way out to the top. Triple receivers out there. And Sacco, the lone back. They give to Sacco down the middle, running hard, still on his feet, all the way down to the 18, 17-yard line. A first down for Sacco. Andrew Sacco, we remember him last year, Coach.
Boyle County is not huddling. They're gassing Ballard. Ballard looks tired.
Football's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. And quarterback keeper, right side, dives forward for a couple of yards. And coming up is Justin Thompson, the 6 foot, 215-pound. Coach, he is just a sophomore, and they really like the upside of Thompson at Ballard. They think he's going to be a really good player.
I believe it.
7 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the first half, and it's 21-14 Boyle County leading Louisville Ballard. Let's see what Reedlanter has force with Sacco to his left. Looking right. Throws it up and throws it incomplete. And it goes incomplete, trying to go over there to Kinley, Marquise Kinley.
Well, Reedlanter got drilled as he threw the football, Gary. I mean, a really good play by the defensive end for Ballard. Number 58 came in there and just really, really cleaned his clock right when he threw the ball.
That was a backup player, 58. That's Teron Hearn.
Yeah, it was really nice.
3rd down and 9. It's a big 3rd down here for the Ballard defense.
Right.
7 minutes to go in the first half. They trail 21-14.
And Ballard's got that field goal kicker. You know.
Reedlanter looking right side, throws it, and it's going to be waiting for the touchdown. Reese Smith.
Caught him sleeping a little bit. Threw that ball right over the middle. Perfect throw by the quarterback. Nice play. Very impressive play.
No, that was 15, Reese Smith.
That was 16. 16 caught it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. 16.
Okay. It was Hotchkiss 16, not Reese Smith 15.
16 made the call. Catch.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, you make the call. So Hotchkiss. Yeah. 27-14. 6:58 in the first half. And the kick is up, and it is good. So a touchdown by Hotchkiss, not Reese Smith. We couldn't see the number here. We're blocked by the camera. 28-14.
Woo!
Boyle County on top here on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Welcome back to the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl, 28-14. Good answer by Boyle.
Good answer. Another mistake, an interception. Those interceptions, that's 3 of them.
Kick comes to the near side, and it will be kicked away there. And does Boyle get the ball to 25? Yes, they do. Recovered there by Boyle. And here comes flags all over the field. Looked like 34 recovered the ball there for Boyle County. That's Eli Smock.
Had a little squabble going on out there.
Yep.
They've got to call offsetting penalties here. He threw the flag, they got to call something, but it actually was initiated originally during the play by a Boyle County player and finished secondary by the Ballard play. Let's see if he calls it both sides. Yeah, that's what you do, Joe.
Have you got a replay of it?
That's what you have to do. You have to do it called both ways. Good job. Yeah. Very clear what happened. There was a little tie-up right at the end of the play, Gary, and right at the end of the play, the player for Boyle County was trying to hang on to the Ballard player. The Ballard player broke away and then went back after him, so it was kind of both ways. Timeout. Settle things down.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Good idea by the officials. Call timeout here and just settle things down.
Yeah, it was 34, as I said, Coach. That was Smock who came up with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, that was an interesting kick. That was a hard kick to handle.
Yeah.
Should have gotten it right away. I've seen players when they're in that situation receiving the ball and they see it's going to be a real problem to just kind of scoop it out of bounds, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
To just take it to the sideline.
Right. No. There is a penalty that we'll cover sometime this year called batting the ball, which is a penalty. But batting the ball, has to give you an advantage when you do it, and that would not give you an advantage.
Well, we have 6:57 to play in the first half, Coach, and it's 28-14 Boyle County. And with that fumble recovery, Boyle trying to get some distance here put between them and Ballard.
Well, you can't win a game with 3 turnovers, and that's a third big turnover.
Well, they had 3 picks, right?
Yeah.
And the fumble, so 4.
3 picks, that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
that's four big turnovers.
So that's what games usually come down to, is the turnovers. And
the coaches will tell you that.
Exactly. You ask them keys to the game, and they say turnovers.
Yeah, because each time you do that, you're giving the opponent a separate, time with the football.
Right.
Giving them a separate series. And that's going to haunt you.
So Ballard's defense will try to step up now. I agree with you, Coach. They look a little gassed last time. Boyle had the ball.
And look, they're back in.
Yep.
That's tough on a defense.
Landon Bartleson this time is in the backfield with Lanter. Reese Smith is to the bottom. And quarterback goes right side to Bartleson. Bartleson hit. Good tackle put on by Thompson. Justin Thompson.
That was a really good tackle. They tried to run a little screen out there, and he was there right now.
He is a football player.
He is. He looks good, and he moves really well.
He's 6 foot, 215 pounds, and a sophomore.
They're going to be tough next year. Now, there is a lot of seniors on that team, though.
Loss of about 2, 2nd and 12. Boyle up 28-14, leading Ballard, a very good Ballard team with 4 turnovers here in the first half. 6:19 to go in the first half. Lanter looking left, steps up. Lanter being chased and pulled down. Good tackle put on. Nice job there by Nash. Warren Nash, a 6 foot, 225 pound sophomore, defensive end.
See how fast he came from the backside on that? Yeah, Boyle County, remember a couple years ago we saw them run some trick plays. They've got a little reverse they can use. If you see that guy constantly coming in shallow from the backside, they might try a little pitch reverse.
Reese Smith is, is that Hotchkiss? Yep, 16. Smith split out to the bottom. Twins to the top. That's Hotchkiss. Little screen over the middle to Hotchkiss. Got the catch. Hotchkiss 30. He's to the 25 and down to the, let's see where they mark it at, the 20-yard line. Nice pickup of about, what was that, about 15 yards?
Yeah, they're running a middle screen. They're seeing the aggressiveness of Ballard. And Ballard is extremely aggressive going after the quarterback. That was a smart play. Drop back quarterback a few extra yards, dump it over the head for a little middle screen.
Coach, if you're Boyle here, you got a good kicker. You got a really good kicker in Jackson Smith. Do you kick a field goal here, or do you take your chances? 4th down and 6.
Oh, I would kick it, but you got to give that kid a chance. He might win a big game for you next year.
They're going for it.
Well, they might take a long count and try to get him to jump, too.
So Lanter with Bartleson in the backfield. Spins, fakes a little pass, and it's intercepted. No, dropped.
He should have dropped it.
Yeah, he did drop it. I don't know if he dropped it on purpose, but nevertheless, it was dropped by Minkins. So it'll be Ballard ball. They take over on downs, and Boyle, instead of kicking the 3 with Smith, who's got a great leg, you would think that would be pretty automatic from there. But they go with the opportunity on 4th down, and they don't get it. 4:49 in the first half, 28-14. That might allow Ballard to get back in this game.
Yeah, if he intercepts that ball, all that does is help his statistics. It doesn't help the team. You actually lose yardage because it was 4th
down. But if I'm Minkins, number 11, I want my statistics padded. I want my
Well,
interception.
if you could intercept it standing up, not diving for it, you can run it back maybe.
I got you. I know what you're saying. I agree with you, Coach.
Yeah.
I agree with
I'm
you.
glad you do, Gary.
I always agree with you, Coach.
No, you don't. You know, your theory about the tight end always open doesn't work. These teams don't run tight ends.
Yeah, that's true. Here's Carr rolling to the right. He's got a receiver, but he didn't see him. He kept it himself. He's still running up to the 30-yard line. He had a receiver breaking open upfield, and he did not see him.
Or he's gun shy. He's thrown 3 interceptions. He might be a little gun shy throwing the football down the field.
That receiver, by the way, that was Isaiah Israel, and he was wide open behind the secondary. He just didn't see him. Good run, though. He picked up nearly 10 yards.
Yeah, he did. Nice job. Second short.
Second and short. You can run anything here. Carr, right side. And Israel had it and tried to run upfield before he caught the ball.
Exactly.
He tried to do one thing. Turn it upfield before he had the ball.
Catch the ball first, tuck it away, turn upfield and run.
Right. Okay. So 3rd and inches. 4:10 to go in the first half. Ballard trying to get back in this game. Boyle leads 28-14 here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Alvis Johnson Field, Gary Ball, Mike Meehan. William Moorfield, the king of string. And Corey Rainey.
Nothing there.
And I don't know if he got it. Yeah, second effort he got it. First down.
Oh, he's got a lot of second effort.
And he's been helped up. I believe that was, is that Farmer? Is that, yeah, that's Farmer. Yeah, 29. He was in a mass of humanity over there.
4 minutes to go in the half. Now Ballard, they're hustling a little bit too to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. First down at the 32. Austin Carr back, looking. He's got all day. Sets, throws, it's caught, and Farmer up to the 50-yard line.
It's very nice. Take your time. There's no rush. Take your time, make your throw.
Boy, Farmer caught that one out of the backfield, and
yeah, a little check down again probably. I like the quarterback's feet. You know, he keeps his feet moving, keeps his eyes downfield, no panic, looks for the receiver.
There's no stat crew here, so we're not sure the numbers on Farmer or Lanter, but we know they're pretty good. Or Carr throws it over the far side, caught down to the 43-yard line goes Elijah Downing.
See what they're doing here now? They're picking on those defensive backs. Are playing it safe with 3 minutes and some change to go in the half, so they're throwing underneath them. You know, one thing that Curtis Cotton knows over there calling plays is you can't be impatient. Be patient. Take what they're giving you.
2nd and 6 at the 44, for Ballard. Directly across from us up here in the press box. Austin Carr back, has time, dances, rolls right, looks for, he got the first down and more, 35, and run out of bounds at the 33-yard line over there to haul him out. We're looking at the young man who hustled over there to the sideline, and that was Sacco who hustled over there and got him 22.
We've called his name quite a bit.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job running the ball for, you know, we haven't seen Crawford.
No, I know.
I don't know if he's even dressed. See 44 out there anywhere for Boyle, Coach?
No, not.
Carr rolling left. Carr cuts it back. He's got an open lane. He's to the far side. It's a foot race. He's at the 10, the 5, and run out of bounds. Finally, a touchdown-saving tackle. That was a good job there saving it. Snyder saved that touchdown. Came out of nowhere.
See, Ballard's doing the same thing as Boyle. Look, hustling off the line of scrimmage. Take a look at the big men for Boyle. They get their hands on their hips. They look like
back
they're a little
to
tired
that
now.
opportunity to kick the field goal to make it 31-14. Boyle went for the ball for the first down, 4th down. Ballard stopped them. They marched all the way down here. They have 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. Well, 1st and 10. Give now to Lofton to the 5. Does he get in with the second? No, they say his knee touched at the 2-yard line. Yep, they're going to hurry up to the line. Carr down to 2:52 to go in the first half, and Ballard can cut this down to a touchdown if they score here, Coach. And they're going to, I think they're going to give it right back to, give it to him again, and he does. He dive in? Yes, he does. Lofton, Michael Lofton with his 2nd touchdown this afternoon, now into the evening, makes it 28-20. And Ballard with the extra point could cut it down to a touchdown.
This is back and forth. It's mistakes, so the other teams that hurts them when they make mistakes.
Jacob Holliday, a senior. Extra point by the seniors up, and it's good. 2:46 in the first half. It's Boyle 28. 21 for Ballard. We'll be back on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. White Greer Maggard High School Football on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a...
Welcome back. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, William Warfield. Marquise Kinley will be back deep to receive for Boyle County. 28-21, and I go back, Coach, to that. If you kick the field goal, you go up 31-14 if you're Boyle, but you can't second guess. No. But I am second guessing on my guess.
Yeah, well, you are, because we've seen that kicker kick 50-some yard field goals. And my thought always is, it's the first game. Give the guy some work, because he might save your game later.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the season.
You might need him in there to kick a field goal to win it.
Yeah, give him some experience against a good football team.
Serve the first half suspension because he got kicked out of the championship game.
Okay. Tanner Crawford, we'll talk about that here in a moment. And to the near side, and returned up to the 23, and going down, hemmed in, and going down there and returning the ball there, Coach. That's Chris Duffy. We got a clarification on why Tanner Crawford, a great running back, he was suspended in the state championship game, had to sit out the first half of the first game, suspension for that state championship game where he was suspended.
So that means he had to sit out the second half of the state championship game and then the first half of this game, I think. Right? It has to be. You get a full game suspension.
Right.
If you get kicked out of a game.
I just know William gave me the clarification.
But I thought that, well, I don't know. So, maybe it's a new rule this
Crawford
year.
will look for him in the second half.
And he's tough.
Oh, he's really good. So Boyle will go to work with 2:38. That's plenty of time. 28-21. They're on top of Ballard, but Ballard battled back. Here's a give right side and hit a Sacco, and he got a couple of yards. And let's see who got in there, Coach. Who was that?
Well, first of all, number 6 cut him down, and somebody else finished.
Yeah,
the
that
tackle.
was making that play was Jared Casey.
Yeah,
number 6. Yeah.
We're watching him. He's been doing a really good job.
I got a star by his name because he is a superstar. See it star right there, Coach. First down. Lanter back and flags down. I'm going to blow that play dead on that 2nd and 8. And that's going to be against Boyle. So be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, procedure penalty.
So coming up on our Roberts Insurance halftime report, Coach will take a look at our UFOs, and you make the call. Boyle County and Ballard playing here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl in Harrodsburg. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, William Warfield, and Corey Rainey. Remember that Mercer County State Championship team about 12 years ago?
Ooh.
Sacco hit and bounces to the 20-yard line, following the big blocks up front by Edmiston. The left tackle, Caleb, is 6'3", 285, and a sophomore.
Well, I'll tell you what, running into those big linebackers, that's tough.
Yeah, it is. But which one made it? I mean,
6 was in on it again.
6 was in, and Thompson, 44.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
They're stocky and strong.
Minute 25 here in the first half. 28-21. Boyle leads Louisville Ballard.
Watch the receiver down the middle.
Lanter looking, throwing, and it's going to be Reese Smith. Nearly picked off by Minkins and incomplete. Boy, that was a good play by Minkins.
It was. I thought he had it, tell you the
Minkins shot in there and nearly picked that one off, Coach.
He's a lot better than, we mentioned his name on a kickoff return a couple times, but I think he's one of the better players on defense.
He's a good secondary player. He's back to return this punt.
Yeah, he's a threat.
Coming from Boyle County's Jackson Smith, stands back inside the 10. Minkins at midfield. Now he steps up to the 48. So Ballard with a minute 15, they'll have the ball probably in their end of things.
They need a good return.
Boyle County's end of things, and that is a good punt. Back to the 45, Minkins, far side, and Minkins hit, tries to cut out of it, and tackled at the 48-yard line. So that's where Ballard will have it. And their quarterback Cars really settled down since those early 2 picks he threw in the first quarter.
I think you're absolutely right. Watching him in the backfield, he's really calm. He's showing a lot of poise, good footwork. I kind of watch that for all quarterbacks, and he's got really good footwork.
Yeah. Let's see what they do here. They send Bishop to the near.
Reed Lanner's got good footwork too. Well, you know, we've known that. We've watched him for a couple of years.
Telly Bird is to the bottom.
I like this offensive line of Ballard too. They're stocky and
they go
really
260, 315, 240, 300, and 310.
That's a nice. Again, it's another college offensive line.
Austin Carr, 6'3", senior quarterback. Back in the pocket, looking left, throws it downfield, and boy, threw it in traffic. And number 3, he threw it in 3-man coverage to Bird, and it was nearly picked off. And there to nearly pick it off was McDaniel, the sophomore.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Again, if Curtis was here, I would possibly tell him, which probably not. That's not my job. But the quarterback's not. He's not moving anybody with his eyes.
Here's Carr. He's got time. He rolls to the right, looking, still rolling, cuts it back, and he is going to take it up and down to the 45-yard line of Boyle. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3 for Ballard at the 45, which is 46.5 seconds to go in the first half. They trail 28-21.
Boyle County has basically decided, the Rebels have decided that they're not going to rush him. They're going to watch for screen passes. They're going to stay on the line of scrimmage pretty much and let the secondary and the linebackers cover the receiver.
Think that's wise?
With a minute, yes. With 46 seconds to go, yeah, you don't want him to get beat. You don't want to get beat deep. Quarterback's not going to beat you.
Triple set to the bottom. Back to pass is Carr. Carr, little flip out there, and it's picked off. Intercepted, and Roller there got it.
Little tipped again. That ball looked like it was tipped again.
Roller with the interception is Zarius Roller, the linebacker. 4th time that Carr's been picked off here in the first half.
4 interceptions and 1 fumble. 5 turnovers in the first half, and they're only 7 points behind.
Yeah, they're only down by 28-21. So with 40 seconds to go on another interception by Boyle, they'll have it at the 40-yard line. Going left to right. Here on PrepSpin. Coming up later at 8 o'clock, it'll be Mercer County and John Hardin. They'll kick off at 8 o'clock here at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl. Boyle County. They do have a tight end in there now, Coach.
Yes, they do.
He's always open.
They got 2 tights.
2 tights.
2 tights, 2 wings.
Lanter.
Oh,
fumbles and pounces back on it. And Ballard scrumming for the ball, and Ballard says they've got it. Official said no. Boyle got back on the ball. A Ballard player pulled it out of there late's what happened.
Right.
27 seconds to go. Clock running here in the first half.
Let it go.
So Lanter's going to let the clock run down and take the snap. Roll to the left. Sets up, throws it, incomplete. He's hammered, and there's a flag. Intercepted, coming to the near side, and he's going to take it to the house, but they hit the quarterback, and it'll be roughing the passer. So bring that one back. It was picked off by number 4, Terrence Hearn, but bring it back. It's roughing the passer. Flags all over the place.
Those mistakes are just awful. Those kind of mistakes will kill you. And if you're a coach, they're just really, really frustrating. The officials are really talking it over with Joe. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's going to be roughing the passer.
Well, it's got to be, yeah.
They hit Lanter in the helmet when he's throwing the ball. It was picked off by Terrence Hearn and roughing the passer. And, of course, with 7.9 seconds to go, Boyle obviously we're talking to the official. And an unsportsmanlike against Ballard. So 2 penalties. That's a shame because Terrence Hearn Jr., the sophomore, did a nice job picking that off and running it back down the near sideline.
Why would you decline the dead ball penalty? Roughing the passer is an automatic first down.
Yeah. You have to take that one.
But why don't you take them both? I don't get it. Why would you decline that? See, a dead ball, well, maybe it wasn't a dead ball, that's why. Maybe they're both live balls. You take the one that gives you the automatic first down.
And we're sure you'll have that at halftime of one of our You Make the Calls.
Yeah, sooner or later.
Sooner or later. So the official marking that one off. And
they ain't going.
All the way up to the 48-yard line.
I think they'll probably take a knee on this one. Yeah. Honestly, I think so. That was a rude awakening there. That could have been a huge difference in this game. You give Ballard the momentum going into halftime with tying the score.
And they get the ball to start the second half because they kicked the Boyle. Did they not? Or did Ballard return? Did Ballard receive?
Boyle gets the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boyle gets the ball. They deferred. Right. They won the toss and deferred.
7.9. He's just going to take a knee now. Get out of this half.
That was too scary.
Yeah, that will come up. Lanter touches the knee, and that's gonna do the first half. As the first half comes to a close, it was a good one, entertaining. And 5 turnovers by Ballard, though, was the difference. 4 interceptions by Boyle's defense. At halftime, Boyle leads 28-21 over Louisville Ballard. We'll come back with halftime here on the Mingua Beef Jerky White Greer Maggard High School Game of the Week here at Harrodsburg's Alvin Johnson Field on PrepSpin.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at minguabeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. 859-CALL-US. In Lexington and now in London.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
I work.
Welcome back to the Pioneer Bowl here at Mercer County High School. Really good football game going on right now at halftime. It's Boyle County 28 and the Bruins from Ballard 21. Probably would have been a different ball game except for 5 turnovers by Ballard in the first half. Hopefully they can clean that act up a little bit. Boyle County's tough like always. They play clean football. They play tough football. And they really know how to play defense. And so I think that maybe they force some of those turnovers. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what we always do at halftime, and that is our UFO awards. Those of you that haven't listened before, what I've done many years that I coached, I remember that there were so many people involved in the program that helped the program out that never got any credit for what they did. People on the side, people like filmers and people like managers and boosters and trainers and so on. So we developed what's called the UFO Award, and we pay tribute to these people at halftime for each football team. UFO stands for the Unheralded Football Overachiever. We'll start with Ballard High School. Ballard High School, I talked to the head coach about a week ago, and he gave me some information on his UFO. His UFO is Stephen Abernathy. He said Stephen works hard to support the football team. He said this gentleman does everything. He mans the grill at all of the games, and when they need food for that's at home games, and when they need food for the player, he's always there to help prepare the food. This is a guy one of those guys you depend on as a head coach because he does those things that you don't think about doing. He takes care of those little extracurricular activities. So Stephen Abernathy works really hard to support the team, and the football team at Ballard is very, very proud of him. So he is Stephen Abernathy is Ballard's UFO for tonight's game. Now let's look at Boyle County's UFO. The Unheralded Football Overachiever for Boyle County, is the Rebel Video Crew. Coach Smith jumped on this right away, and he said, I've got 5 guys that really, really do a job on the video. That's Bryden Kaufman, Tristan Harp, Zach Casey, Mason Lockhart, and Tyler Carmichael. Bryden, Tristan, Zach, Mason, and Tyler are the videographers or the video team for the Boyle County Rebels. Coach Smith said that they come to every practice and video every day. They stay afterwards and upload the video to a computer before they go home. Because they do that, every single coach gets to see a film after practice of their players and how they performed in practice. They get no reward. They get no praise for what they do from anyone outside the team. They just show up every day and do their job. Coach Smith says, we could not run the team the right way without their dedication. And this is a quote for him. They are fine young men, and the team and staff really appreciate them. So Brian, Tristan, Zach, Mason, Tyler, you are Boyle County's UFO Unheralded Football Overachiever for the Pioneer Football Classic here at Elvis Johnson Stadium. All right, next thing, what we're going to do now is we're going to do something we started this year called, as Gary Ball says, a foul if it's a late hit to the head or something like that. All right, now let's go to the next guy, the center. Roughing the center. You don't see that very often. It used to be you'd line a guy up over the center, even back in the 70s, maybe even the 80s. Well, I don't think the 80s, but in the 70s and 60s and so on, you can line a big old dude over the center, and the center's looking between his legs to make the center snap, and you could just bowl him over backwards. He had no way of protecting himself. Well, they did away with that, thank goodness. That was a really good decision. So the center on a scrimmage kick is considered under protection, and he's vulnerable. So you can't line a person up over him and hit him. But a defensive player that lines up in the gap between the guard and the center, let's say on either side, if he rushes and contacts the guard and the center at the same time, it's not the same thing. You can do that. You know, you can't ask a defensive player to squeeze through the gap, especially if a guard is pushing him down towards the center. So no, you don't have to worry about that. So if simultaneous contact occurs between the center and the guard, that's not a penalty. Rushing over the center, crushing him, whatever, that's a penalty. Now here's the trick, Gary, if you can hear me. Here's the trick.
I can hear you.
All right. This is you make the call.
Okay.
All right. The center on a PAT or a punt, all right? He fakes, like some people run the fake, and he centers it to an up back who's like more than 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Instead of centering it to the holder or to the punter, he centers it to the up back behind the line of scrimmage. And the up back gets the ball, runs 10 yards for a first down. The linebacker, in the meantime, smashes into the center, which you're not allowed to do. Not allowed to run over the center like that on the fake. All right? But it's a fake. It's just like a regular play. He centers it to the up back runs the ball. You make the call. Penalty or not against the guy running over the center.
Penalty.
Penalty. You're exactly right. Because the reason why it's a penalty is because the play was lined up as a kick. Mm-hmm. The nose guard or whoever's there, he doesn't know. He thinks it's a kick. You know, it's a fake. So he runs over the center. As far as the officials are concerned, they thought it was a kick. It's a penalty.
And, Coach, we got to tell the people, it was just absolutely pouring down here all of halftime. It's letting up now, and they're talking about this rain should be blowing through here and out of here in the next 10, 15 minutes. But it was absolutely a monsoon here about 10 minutes ago.
Any lightning?
No lightning.
Oh, that's
rain,
a good.
Just rain.
Okay, well, anyway, Gary Ball, that is our rule of the game. We did our roughing the passer, kicker, and center.
And we are going to have some stats. The Boyle County radio crew is here, and they're keeping stats. As soon as they read the stats on the air, then we'll get some stats from the Boyle County radio crew. How about that?
Okay, good. We can take a little break, or you want to
take a break and come back and let William run some commercials. And we're at halftime. It's 28-21. Boyle County leads Ballard. 5 turnovers by Ballard. We do know that stat in the first half.
Yeah.
We'll come back with the second half action here from. Well, we got some stats now, Coach. You want to do some stats?
We can do that.
All right, go right ahead.
Yeah, right. We're spoiled. We usually have a stat monitor right behind us, to make it a little bit easier. Okay. All right. Number of plays for Boyle County, 29. Number of plays for Ballard, 37. Running plays, 21 for Ballard, 15 for Boyle. 138 yards totally gained for Ballard. 84 yards of total gain for Boyle County. Again, the score is 28-21 in favor of Boyle at the halftime.
Right.
Pass attempts, there were, I think, let's see, 10, 17.
What, 10 of 17?
Yeah, 8 for 17 for Ballard and 7 of 10 for Boyle.
Okay.
Passing yardage, 89 for Ballard, and we have 102 for Boyle. Had a couple real long ones, too. First downs, pretty even. First downs, we have, first downs, we have 10 for Ballard, 8 for Boyle. Now, let's talk about interceptions. No interceptions against the Boyle County Rebels. Interceptions 4 against Ballard. Now, you talked about that before. You said that's been a huge thing in the first half.
Right.
All right. Yards penalized. Here's another one that's big. Ballard had 35 yards penalized. And Boyle, yards and penalties, 3 yards and penalties, a half the distance call. Yards penalized 15, I think, for Boyle. Yeah, number of penalties 3 for Boyle, 15
and thanks
yards.
to WHIR radio for those stats, because they don't have a stat crew per se here.
We appreciate it, and if you can come up a little bit with just some information about those interceptions and that big fumble.
Those were big plays in the first half. We'll be back here on PrepSpin.com with the second half here. It is Boyle County 28, Ballard 21 here on PrepSpin.com.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingua's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at minguabeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Did you know in addition?
Welcome back to the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, Albus Johnson Field. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, and Corey Rainey. Thanks for being with us as Ballard set to kick off to the Boyle County Rebels. And back deep is Kinley. Marquise Kinley's back deep. Here's the kick. Goes to the far side, taken in at the 30, out to the 30-yard line, and knocked down out there. And return there was by Duffy, Chris Duffy with the return.
Chris Duffy, I wonder if he's in relation to the Duffy people, Tom Duffy. The tackle was made by number 2, Isaiah Donald.
So Boyle County will go to work at the 30 here in the second half with a 1-touchdown lead, 5 turnovers. You gave the stats. Good job on the stats there, Coach.
It's hard to read the stats, but
we
thank you for getting in the stats.
Thank
those people.
Boyle County Radio.
Thank you, Boyle County
Statistics.
Radio.
Steve Bertram down there, the longtime radio guy for Boyle County. He's a legend. At the 30-yard line, first down. Back to back, quick pass, and it's incomplete through the hands of Hotchkiss. I believe that, it was Hotchkiss. That 16 looks very close to 15, doesn't it, Coach?
It does.
Because of the way it's shaped or something.
Yeah.
And Hotchkiss, there's a difference between, that's Hotchkiss, and Reese Smith was split out to the top.
Well, the ball was thrown a little bit to his outside, and I'm sure it's a little slick right now because, like you said, it ran. You can see the field is very wet.
Now they're going to bring 15. Reese Smith over here to the near side, and Hotchkiss goes way over to the far side. Second down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Give inside and hit hard. Good defense, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a really good job of closing that hole off.
Landon Bartleson, the ball carrier.
Now we're looking for Crawford to come in, aren't we?
He hasn't played so far, so because of the suspension. I'm looking toward the sideline, and
I don't see his number.
44, so Twins out to the top. Third down, fire over there, and it's caught, and
yeah, you're right. Quarterback, the whole offense is taking their time. They're looking back to the sideline for the play. Coaches are really looking at this defense first to see what defense they're in. I really think they're still trying to get that guy open down the middle of the field. If you take a look at the secondary for the Bruins, they're really spread out. They're both, there's a good 20 yards between them.
Still 10 seconds on the play clock, Coach. I've got the play clock down there in the end zone. Here's a quick toss, and Bartleson, and he's to the 49, maybe the 50-yard. That 49-yard line would be third down and about 4.
He's a nice runner, Gary. He really is. He protects the ball really well. He gets his shoulder square, plants that outside foot, and gets upfield.
The bad thing this evening for Bartleson is he doesn't have Robin. Batman doesn't have Robin out there right now, and Tanner Crawford.
Yeah, that's true.
He's usually their 1-2 punch. Third down and 4.
There it is in the middle.
Pass, and it's caught, and a first down. Well, good catch there. That's what separates teams is on big third downs, time and time again, they come up with a big catch.
Right, they do. And again, they're really finding that weakness. When I've said before, the safeties are so spread apart that every once in a while they come back to that and get that guy down the middle. They have 2 receivers. One runs the safety a little bit deeper, and the other one they throw underneath. And it's been an extremely good play for him.
First down at the 41-yard line. As we said, the play clock only down to 10 seconds, so Lanter can clearly see that play clock in the end zone. Gives to Bartleson up the middle. Hit, 40-yard line, bounces off of it, still on his feet, and hemmed in at the 40-yard line. Good play, and making it was Teron Hearn, the sophomore free safety, came up, made the play.
All right, now what they're doing now, they went into a cover 3 that time. Instead of 2 safeties, they went 1 safety, and immediately Boyle County called the run. So they must see something they like. Let's see what they're doing in the secondary this time.
Rollers.
Yeah, they're in cover 2 again, 2 safeties.
Rollers in it, tight end to the left side, Twins to the bottom. Reese Smith to the open side. Lanter gets the handoff. Bartleson shakes, fumbles the ball, and it's loose on the ground, picked up by Ballard, and they've got the ball. Ballard's got the ball at the 45-yard line. So Ballard football inside the 45. And we'll have to see who was it. We were shielded by the sideline there, so we couldn't see who came up with the ball. And
we
William can get us a replay on that. We might be able to see who came up with the football there for.
That's a tough view even for our camera, Gary.
So they have it at the 45-yard line. 53. It was Gates who came up with the fumble recovery. 37-12, the Lexington Catholic behind Bo Allen on top of Southern, I believe they're playing.
Madison Southern, yes.
Carr passes right side. It's caught, and to the midfield stripe, spun around, and good open field tackle there by Boyle County.
Oh, all right. Now, I'm not happy with that spot because he didn't go backwards. He was thrown backwards. So I think that spot should be about 2 yards further.
By Reese Smith. Reese Smith threw him backwards, Coach.
Yeah. Spun him around, threw him backwards.
Pickup of 5, so you think he should be down to the 47?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not out there. I don't have stripes on.
Well, we can put them on you.
No, thank you.
8:29. Handoff goes left side to Farmer, trying to get outside. He cannot. Good tackle by.
You see that?
Good tackle by Boyle County, and in particular, it was
number 9. Baby.
Yeah, number 9. That's Colwick, I believe. Yep. Riley Colwick.
Colwick, nice speed. Did you see that? He cut the angle off and made it. Just sprinted all the way to the sideline to make that tackle. Good job, Riley.
Yeah, that was quick.
Your mama or anybody in your family listening, watching this game, pat him on the back from Coach Meehan. That was a nice play.
Shout out all the folks watching. Hope you're enjoying it here on PrepSpin. 7:46 to go in the third. 28-21. Ballard has the ball up near midfield with Austin Carr. Back to pass. Carr in trouble, and he's going to be sacked back at the 40-yard line. 20 had him, and 58 had him.
Yeah, 20. Nice play.
That's Will McDaniel.
Good old Will, man.
Sophomore. Aaron Hatter's 58. He had him down low, and 20 McDaniel had him up top. So that's 4th down out of force a punt here by Ballard. Back and a handoff to Sacco, 25-30. Sacco up to the 35. Nice run, close to the first down marker, might be about a yard shy is Sacco, and that's a pickup of 9 yards for Boyle County. Of course, I want to remind you, this Friday night at 10, the Kentucky High School Scoreboard Show with Rick Shaw, Don Atkins. High school sports, they'll talk to coaches, highlights, scores from all over the state of Kentucky. They're on a network of 40 stations, and it originates locally on 630 WLAP, the Kentucky High School Scoreboard Show, 18th season. And there's a handoff. Sacco's got the first down, 40, 42, keeps his balance, flag down. He's at midfield, 45, down to the, drives his way to the 40-yard line, maybe the 38. There's a penalty flag down all the way back at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's got to be against Boyle because they I think it was a hold against number 2 for Ballard. Got held and knocked down on that play.
Downing, Zane Downing, 6'3", senior.
He's coming out.
He's a little gimpy.
Cramp. Looks like a cramp the way. Well, maybe not either an ankle or a cramp. Yeah, cramp the way he's stretching his leg.
Come the trainers who might remind you that coming up later tonight, it'll be the home team, Mercer County. They will take on John Harden. And what do you expect in that game, Coach? It'll be a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about John Harden. We mentioned that before. I'm really
sure the ankle or something.
He was cramping.
Yeah, Coach picked him up and
he said, "The heck would help. Helping him off. Let's just lift him and carry him off."
He's over on the sideline now by 8 of his coach.
That must have been his strength coach.
I think that was Adrian Morton, the head coach.
And he's strong.
Yep. Sacco is still in at running back, spelling Bartleson. We have not seen Tanner Crawford, Coach. Maybe he's suspended for the whole game. Not sure. We don't know. So we'll ask the Boyle County folks at the next break. Right, and here's a pass, and it's going to be down to the near side. Incomplete, goes into the end zone.
Yeah, it was out of bounds, yeah.
So we'll check with Boyle County's crew down there and see if maybe Tanner Crawford was indeed suspended for this whole game, because we do not see him down on the sideline.
Well, I don't know what the rule is, but the rule this year is if you get ejected, you're out for 2 games. That's the rule this year. Now I don't know if that's going to be all the way around last year, end of the year, whatever.
I'm not sure if he can even dress.
I don't see him, his number, no.
So Reed Lanter, 6'1", 170-pound junior quarterback for Boyle. A little screen. It's over the middle, and it's caught there, and that's going to be up to the 45-yard line. Good catch by Duffy, Chris Duffy, 23.
He's cramping too, I bet.
Lanham will have to come out because he lost his helmet.
Yep, he's cramping too.
That was a good play there, that screen to Duffy.
That was a really good play.
5:40 to go in the third quarter. Still 28-21. We had an offensive explosion in the first half. We've yet to see a score here in the second half. Handoff, and it's going nowhere. Boy, Ballard made some adjustments. Ballard made some good adjustments at halftime, and that play was turned in there by the defensive end, Warren Nash, 6 foot, 225. Boy, there's some good-looking sophomores on his team.
Really good, 47, 44, both of those guys on this side.
And Thompson, the 44, is a sophomore.
Yeah, nice. And 54, the big defensive tackle in there.
He's a senior, 370 pounds. Robamonto Bryant. Lanner throws over the far side's caught. Down to the 45-yard line.
They're letting them catch the ball underneath them. I guess they're just afraid to get beat deep.
That was Reese Smith with the catch. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Smith is sure-handed. I mean, he catches just about everything.
He catches the ball in his hands, too. He doesn't let the ball get to his body. Locks into it with his hand.
4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock running. Bartleson down to he's got the first down to the 40-yard line as he kind of slashes his way to the 40. Bartleson.
Good drive. They had big number 73 went in there to help block for Boyle.
First down at the 40-yard line of Ballard.
Gary, it helps when you bring in a 6'2", 291-pound offensive player to block for you. Oh,
fumbles the ball, and Ballard and trying to jump on a Ballard pointing, but it's going to be, it looks like Ballard thought they got on, and they did. Ballard's got the ball.
Good job by the officials. They didn't call that right away. They made sure they knew what they were saying. And Joe stepped in, probably Joe Steffen, the referee, the white hat, and said, "Okay, guys, make the call." And they said, "Yep, Bruins."
And Bartleson looking down at his left knee.
Well, that's not good.
Shaking up a little bit, but he's going to stay in there and play defense. So who was it that good recovery there by Ballard?
Yeah, I think
it was Bryant maybe or Floyd?
I think it was a nose. I don't know which.
Thompson got it. At the 40, Carr. Austin back, Carr looking left, now steps up, in trouble, and he's flushed and he's sacked at the 36-yard line.
Pull the trigger, Austin. You got to pull the trigger, buddy. You're called the trigger man, the quarterback. You can't hold the ball like that. Pull the trigger.
He's probably still thinking about those four picks he threw in the first half.
Well, then throw it out of bounds. Don't get a 5-yard loss or a 4-yard loss on the first down.
3 minutes, 27 seconds here in the third quarter. Coming up at 8 o'clock, it'll be the homestanding team, Mercer County. They will take on John Hardin in the second game of the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl. We'll have that one for you here, too, on PrepSpin.com. 28-21 Carr gets inside, and running with it is going to be Lofton.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You know, anybody related to Austin Carr or those of you who love him, I apologize because, you know, right, yeah, maybe he should throw it out of bounds, but I've coached some good quarterbacks in my life, and all of them want to extend the play.
Yeah.
They all want to make a big play out of it. And
Can you say Brett Favre?
Can I say high school quarterback, Lucas Witt, Ben Mead?
They'll punt from there. Colwick back receiving for Boyle County.
Somebody's going to be in trouble with Coach Morton over there for not getting him on the field. Cost him five yards.
High snap to Holiday. Gets off a pretty good punt. Colwick comes up and takes at the 45. Shakes a man off at the 50. To the 45 and down to the 42-yard line. Good job there. He's finally stopped on the play. And coming down there for Ballard was Demetrius Hughley, 5, and making the play, but not before, boy, I tell you what, Colwick nearly broke that.
He almost did. There was a gentleman from Ballard that was right on him when he caught the ball, but ran right by him. Just a little shift to the hips, a little move to the right, and missed him.
So Boyle will go take over at the 42-yard line of Ballard here late in the third quarter, minute 37 to go. 28-21. The lead belongs to Boyle. That was a halftime score. Colwick out to the bottom. They give to Sacco. He's hit, and I want to tell you, he's leveled. Nice play turned in by number 6, Jared Casey. Yeah, we got a star by his name for a reason. 6'2", 225-pound senior. He has made a ton of plays.
Yeah, and he hits you hard too. He really does.
Loss of a yard for Sacco.
They need to go back to the passing game here. That middle's open again. Look, take a look at the middle of the field, Gary. Those of you watching at home, middle field is wide open.
They had the tight end lined up to the right side. He goes in motion now and lines up as a slot to left. And Lantern nearly from Sacco on the near fumble, and he's down, knocked backwards at the 37-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 with 50 seconds. Down to 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's been a fast-moving third. Nobody scored.
I know. And first quarter lasted forever.
Lasted 37 minutes?
Something like that. Boyle County's pretty good on these third down situations, Gary.
Yep, they've come up with a nice pass each time.
Double tights.
The tight end's always open. 3rd down and 5 for Lanter. Fakes the Sacco, pass over the middle, knocked up in the air and nearly picked off, and that's going to be incomplete, brings up 4th down. Lanter's pass was knocked up.
Yeah, 16. Let's see. Our guy Hodgkins for Boyle County was looking for interference, but the ball was tipped.
Yeah.
And you can't call interference when the ball's tipped because there's just a timing factor. and the defender doesn't know where the ball is.
You got to watch number 15. His jersey's getting a little soiled because he's all over the field. He plays defense.
Yeah.
He's split. He's got an interception in this game, and he's got a great catch out to the left, and we're going to have timeout called. Timeout by Ballard. Timeout on the field.
I think they had 10 men on the field. Well, no.
28-21, Boyle leads Ballard here. And we'll be back on the PrepSpin.com game of the week, Mingua Beef Jerky, White Greer Magger.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end.
Fourth down, and Boyle County's Lanter looking left, fires it over now to Smith. He's got the catch in the first down to the 24-yard line. Reese Smith with coverage over there by Josh Minkins.
Yeah, that's all Reed Lanner and the timing of the play. Really nice job. He knew he was going to run the slant.
Have you ever seen Reese Smith drop a ball on the third down?
No, I haven't. And Lanner's just extremely accurate on those slant plays.
That'll do it for the third quarter. We come back with the fourth quarter. Boyle County leads Ballard 28-21 here. Mercer County, John Harden will play later tonight at 8 o'clock here on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week, brought to you by White Greer Magger on PrepSpin.com. I'm going to go ask the Boyle radio guys if that Crawford is out the whole game. He must be. Reed Lanner passes to Colwick, hit in the backfield at the 25 and knocked down, and he's going to take it down to the 21-yard line. So Boyle County starts the fourth quarter with a quick pass to the 21-yard line. Second down with 11:45 to go here in the game.
Number 6 cramping now. He's leaving the game with cramps. Yeah, that's not going to help. He missed that tackle. He went right through the man, Jared Casey, and now Jared left the game with cramps in his hamstring, it looks like.
11:45 to play and timeout on the field.
They're going to water these kids.
So they're going to give them hydration.
Yeah.
Give them some hydration.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't think anybody called a timeout. I don't know. I think everybody's cramping. They're seeing it on both sides. They're going to go ahead and give them water breaks now. Probably have another one or two before the game's over.
Coach, there's another yeast playing tonight for Mercer County.
How many yeasts are there?
They just keep on. It's a factory over here. They just keep coming through.
Yeah, and they love their family, and they come over here. The Yeast and the Smiths, and you know I'm bitter about it because we had a Julius Yeast was playing for us at Dunbar, and really doing well and loved it, but he decided to go back to Harrodsburg to play with his family. And I understand that completely, even though it made me so mad. Lost a really good defensive end and receiver. Julius, I love you, but daggone it, why'd you do that?
Because he wanted to.
Yeah.
And he could.
And he could. That's fine. He moved back there.
Triple receivers to the bottom. And Lanter looking over toward the sideline. Here in the fourth quarter, 11:42. Gives inside to Bartleson, spinning around. Bartleson still on his feet, and he gets down. The official's going to mark it at the 16, just short of the first down, far side of the field. And it looked like Casey, Jared Casey, the linebacker, got over there to finish him off, Coach. Coach, nobody scored here in the second half. We got 11 minutes, 20 seconds to play. It's still Boyle 28, Ballard 21. Ballard looking for that big, maybe turnover here to get them sparked here in this second half.
They got the Buffalo offense back in. They brought big number 48 in their fullback. They've got that big number 73. They brought a couple big linemen in.
Zarius Rollers, 220 pounds.
Boom.
Left side, and that's going to be a tackle there but looks close. I don't think he's got Sacco. I don't think he's got the first down.
No,
I tell you, made the play, Braden Gates, number 53, 6'2", 220 junior.
Yep.
And Sacco gets up, and he's a little gimpy.
Yeah, I think they're cramping. Gary, honestly, number 6 is stretching out there. They're really cramping, both teams.
Fourth down and about a yard for Boyle County at the 16-yard line. They need a yard for a first down. Play clock down to 10 seconds. I think Boyle County's going to let that play clock run out and call a timeout here. Chuck Smith, I think, wants a timeout. He's going to tell he's going to tell the umpire. He's going to tell Bernie Jenkins he wants a timeout. So timeout with 10:17 to play. Boyle 28, Ballard 21. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan, William Warfield, the King of Stream, and Corey Rainey here, our videographer here from Mercer County's Alvis Johnson Field here at Mercer, and the Titans set to take on John Hardin in the nightcap at 8 o'clock. We'll have that one for you. We got the big Bluegrass Bowl next Friday from Lexington Catholic.
You know, maybe we should put Corey on the headphones because he got a ring, state championship ring for Mercer.
Yep.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, he was
on the state championship.
He was on that 15-0 team, did not lose a game.
Yeah.
15-0, 2006.
And little do you know that back then he was 6'4" and weighed 220 pounds.
What happened to him?
I have no idea. His mama didn't feed him or something. I don't know.
Now that was a metamorphosis the other way.
Just kidding.
Yep.
Corey's a young whippersnapper, buddy, but he's a good videographer.
10-17 here in the ball game. Landon Bartleson's in the backfield. Reese Smith. Hotchkiss splits out to the top. Smith is to the bottom. Lanter's got Bartleson in the backfield. He's got a tight end to the right side. Might go that way. He does. To Bartleson. Hitting the backfield and dropped.
Nice play.
That was Casey, the linebacker.
Of course it was.
Hit Bartleson, and Bartleson limping.
Yeah, he's cramping. Yeah, you can tell by the way he's stretching. He needs to come out.
Well, he plays both ways, so
he's staying in.
Yeah, he's
no. He isn't. He said, no, I got to get some water.
Tell you, that's a big loss on the defensive side. He's such a good defensive back.
Yeah, it is a big loss. And, of course, Casey again. Casey's in there at the back. Casey's in there hitting people.
Yep. So the Ballard Bruins and Austin Carr from the 17 gives back Farmer. Farmer into the line. Farmer up to the 23-yard line. Pickup of about 5. That's a nice run there by Jaden Farmer. 6 foot, 185-pound junior, 29, making a nice run there for Ballard.
I didn't see who made the tackle, but it was a saving tackle because the sideline was free all the way to the end zone.
I know Snyder and Reese Smith and I think Roller were over there with McDaniel. Not sure who made it.
It might have been McDaniel.
2nd down and 5 for Ballard. 9 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in the football game. Ballard down by a touchdown. Give to Farmer. Hit, and boy, good hit there by the interior defensive line. And
big man.
That's going to be Kelly.
Big Kelly.
Wilson Kelly.
Yes, sir. Wilson Kelly on the hit. That's a big man right there.
6'2", 290.
290?
Yep. A junior.
Yeah.
You're going to say 300?
Yeah. I think he's a biscuit over 300.
I'm saying he's got some muscle down there. He's 290.
All right. Well, I know he's got muscle.
Yeah.
But he's a big boy.
8:55 to go in the ball game. 3rd down and 5. Carr rolling, setting, looking. He's going to cut it back. He's got some room. Can't break that tackle. That's a great tackle. And
he's down.
It's close to the first down marker.
11.
About a half.
No, 16.
Yep.
Where's that 15? 16.
Yeah, it's hard to tell those numbers.
16.
Hodges
He came out.
Come out holding his arm very gingerly.
He got a stinger maybe.
Yeah. Comes to the sideline.
Got the first down, but boy, it was close.
I tell you, if he breaks that tackle, he's gone a long way. Somebody's going to have to run him down. And up the middle it goes to 26 Lofton, Michael Lofton, and he takes it for about 4 yards.
I think Austin Carr is a pure pocket passer. I don't think he has the speed to break many of those runs. But he's smart, and he knows what he's looking for. He's a good field general and a good quarterback and a good passer.
Ballard has really settled down in the second half. I don't think they have any turnovers, do they? No. Had 5 turnovers in the first half, 4 interceptions and a fumble. And Lofton hit and dropped in his tracks by who else? Good play turned in by Gwynn. Cameron Gwynn turned that play in. 6'2", 200-pound senior, 89.
You know, on those first and second downs, Boyle County is flying to the football. They're not looking for any kind of misdirection, screen, counter, reverse, anything. And if Ballard's got that in their arsenal, they need to use it. Maybe not on 3rd down, but definitely on 1st and 2nd down. 7
minutes and 10 seconds to go in the football game. Ballard 3rd down and let's call it a long 5, and we're going to have they took too much time. Delay of game.
That makes a difference.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 now for Carr. He's a 6'3", 200-pound senior quarterback for Ballard, Coach.
It's hard. You know, it's difficult to get a delay of game here on this field because they do have the play clocks on either side.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking right at them if you're Carr or, whichever end zone you're looking at, you're looking right at the play clock.
Yeah, but if you're not used to it, sometimes it takes some practice to be looking for that all the time.
Ballard needs to get up to the 38 for a first down, 3rd and a long 10. What do you call here, Coach?
I don't know, but they've got some nice-looking receivers.
They do.
They got 3, 1 wide out left, 2 right that I swear all 3 over 6'4", it looks like.
Yeah, they're very tall. Carr looking down the middle, rolling. Carr running for his life, being chased. Looks, and he's going to cut it back and hit at the 33-yard line, and he is drilled over there by Boyle County.
Yeah, he made one mistake that you don't want your quarterbacks to do. You don't want to jump. Don't jump. If you jump, you're in trouble. Just go ahead and run out of bounds and live another day.
So 4th down, they're going to have to punt it.
Don't jump. Yeah, they're going to have to punt it.
6.5 minutes to play. Colwick will drop back to receive. Riley Colwick receive this punt here coming from a young man who's been busy, Jacob Holliday. He's been busy today.
That might have been the biggest defensive series for Boyle.
Yeah,
all game.
Well, that penalty really hurt him. Set him back to a long 10.
If you look at the time, see how important it is.
Here's the Holliday punt, a good punt. Colwick from the 35. He fumbles the ball, picks it up, and then hit.
Lucky he picked it up.
At the 30-yard line. Yep, lucky he got back on it to 30. So Boyle will have it. 6 minutes, 23 seconds of football remaining. It's still 28-21, Coach.
Yeah, this first half was a score fest, and this half there has been nothing.
No points.
No points.
All the points were at halftime. It's 28-21 at halftime.
No points, no turnovers.
Yeah, that's been the difference for the scoring maybe.
And, there's another thing if you notice. Both teams have slowed the game down.
Yes, they have.
So, intentionally, probably, the heat, cramping. Officials, there's a flag on the field, have no idea what for.
He's the one official's pointing back toward Boyle.
Well, it was a punt, so
yeah,
we'll see. It wasn't roughing the punter. There was nobody near him.
Whitecap comes over and gives us the call.
Personal foul against Boyle.
Personal foul. If that is 15 yards, that'll set them back to the 15-yard line.
It is a 15-yard penalty.
So he'll go back 15 yards.
I wonder if something happened after the play. I missed it because, it might have been a dead ball 15-yarder.
So he'll mark it back to the 15-yard line. That's where Boyle will go to work to have 85 yards of turf to maneuver, leading 28-21 here. 6:23 to go in the football game here. Next Friday night will be over Lexington Catholic for the Knights Bowl over there, and it will be the first game at 6 o'clock. It will be Covington Catholic and Henry Clay. That'll be a good one.
What's Bernie doing with the football?
Keeping it dry.
Holding it in the air?
Now they're throwing it off.
It was the wrong it was because of the punt. You exchanged balls.
They all got good hands.
Yeah. He knew it, too. He knew it wasn't Boyle's ball.
Bartleson shifts to the right now of Reed Lanter. Lanter, long count. Gives to Bartleson, left side, trying to bounce it out. 20, Bartleson, and he's going to be hit. Nice run there by Bartleson. Coming over to make the play was Hearn. And also we have Minkins down, I believe. Yeah, Minkins is down. He's okay. He gets up.
Minkins he's been in almost every single defensive play, I think.
And Bartleson's just not used to running the ball this much, working this hard without Tanner Crawford in there, his sidekick.
Right. Number 2 is kind of gimping up there, too. Trainer came over. That was a mistake. Trainer comes, that means you got to leave.
Wonder when they'll get Crawford back. I didn't ask the guys how long the shoulder injury is going to keep him out. Pick up of 6 there for Bartleson. Landon and Reese Smith and Crawford were some of the stars of the state championship game. I think it was Corbin they beat in the state finals, wasn't it, Coach?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think I called that game.
I was really surprised that Corbin made it that far.
KHSAA TV. 5:52 to go in this ball game, and Boyle has the ball, 2nd down and 4. Give to Sacco, and
nice
he's tripped
play.
up in the
Big man.
backfield. Great play by Ballard, and let's see, that was turned in by Floyd. Neo Floyd, 6 foot, 300-pound senior.
Yeah, he was in there quick. He's really quick. Ballard's going to make some noise. They're quick.
I said I think come November they could go pretty deep into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They got some talent on this team.
Yeah.
Got to cut out the turnovers. They had 5 turnovers in the first half, none here in the second half. They have cut them out in the second.
Right.
5:19 to play. Throw downfield, and it's going to be.
That's interference.
And there's a flag. Yeah, some contact there.
Yeah.
The intended receiver was Kinley, Marquise Kinley, and the contact happened before the ball got there. That'll be interference every time.
Yeah, a little bit better timing, and that wouldn't have been called. Brendan Mulaney. Yeah, Mulaney came over pretty hard and hit him, but the timing was off, that's all. If it would have been just a fraction of a second earlier, it would have been a good call, but the ball was already by him when he hit it.
So that'll be an automatic first down.
Yeah, that was the first big mistake that I've seen this second half.
Coming up at approximately 8 o'clock tonight, it'll be Mercer County and John Harden. We're looking forward to that one here on PrepSpin.
I'm really looking forward to that game.
Has this game lived up to its billing for you,
I
Coach
think
Ballard and Boyle County?
And you got to remember, yeah, I can complain about some mistakes and some slowness and some interceptions, but it's the first game of the season, Gary.
Yeah, exactly.
And that stuff happens.
You got to keep that in perspective, Coach.
Both of these teams get better and better as the year goes
these
on.
2 teams will be tough now. Lanter gives to Sacco, hit, and Rock'em Sock'em.
Nice.
The 35, and that was Casey in there again, the linebacker.
The clock's becoming the enemy for the Ballard Bruins. 5 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, they're looking for that ball back, aren't they, Coach? Any way they can do it, strip it, pick it off, whatever.
Exactly, and Boyle County's not known for making mistakes. So.
No, they're not. They haven't made too many in this game, have they? That's why they're on top. I think 1 fumble. that they lost,
Right.
or 2 maybe. Pass near side, Reese Smith, and he is hit and popped by Casey at the 41-yard line.
You see how that ball was wet? You could tell. It kind of slipped out of the quarterback's hand, slipped in his hand, and he still held on to it. That's a heck of a receiver right there.
Yeah, Reese Smith is a big-time receiver. Trying to get his sideline fired up.
I think Reese can play in the next level easily.
Oh, he's being recruited pretty heavily, Coach.
Yeah.
He's only a junior.
He's going to be a good one.
5'11" junior, 106. His size is the only question, but UK's got small receivers,
Oh, yeah.
and they do well. David Bovier is
So
doing
does
pretty good.
New England Patriots.
Exactly. Sacco, handoff. Sacco, first down. Sacco, midfield, and short of midfield. He's a good play by Thompson, the linebacker. Sacco got it all the way up to 49-yard line with 3:51 to play, and that's a big first down. That'll give them a great shot to get this clock winding down.
And they're slowing the game down, taking their time, doing the right thing.
Neither team has scored in the second half, Coach, but yet Boyle still leads 28-21.
Yeah, Brian Robamata was in there on him, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, it was Thompson who made that hit. First down at the 49 for Boyle. Sacco moves to the right side of Lanter. Twins both sides.
Snap was high.
Lanter takes a snap, and he gets up to midfield, pick up about a yard. Clock winding as
3 minutes and 20. Yeah, they need to stop this clock pretty soon. If they can get it fourth down here, they need to stop the clock and see what they can do here. Look how slow and easy. It's 17 seconds on the stop clock. What do you call it?
Play clock.
Play clock. 12 seconds.
Yeah, Lanter's very aware of that. He's looking right at it. Down to 8 seconds.
Yeah,
he's letting it wind all the way down. Second down here. Lanter passing left side, and it's Smith with a great catch. 30, he's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Reese Smith. Big-time players make big plays, and Reese Smith just made a big-time play. He cut right in front of the defender, nearly had the pick.
I thought it was a pick, but you're right. He's got such tremendous hands and strength in his hands and arms, he just pulled the ball away. Nice job, Reese Smith.
That young man is sensational for his size. Show me a player in the state at 5'11", 175 pounds that's better.
I've never seen a guy who can snatch the ball away from defenders like he can.
There's a replay of Reese Smith taking it to the house. 34-21. That'll just about put it away for Boyle with 2:42 to play. And the kick by Jackson's up, and it by Jackson Smith, and it's good.
Yeah, it was really that defensive stand by Boyle that made a difference. Remember,
Right.
we mentioned that was the most important defensive stand of the game.
2:42 to play, and Boyle jumps out 35-21. They finally score here in the second half. We'll be back on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week, brought to you by White Career and Maggard on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Welcome back, and Reese Smith just showed well why he's Reese Smith.
Yeah, and Reese Lanter needs to take him out to dinner tonight.
Needs to do
because
something.
that wasn't a great pass.
Tuck him in.
He stole it.
Give him an extra pillow, whatever he wants.
Heck yeah. He stole that ball, I tell you.
2:42 to play. Boyle leads now 35-21.
Nice kick.
Taken back at the 5-yard line. Coming out to the 10. Turning the Jets on. 15 up to the 25-yard line on the return there by Ballard, and that was returned by Dedrick Hamilton. Hamilton with the return.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit too late for Ballard? Like you said, Coach, the clock is not their ally right now. It's definitely their opponent with Just 2:36 to play, and they're down by 2 scores.
Yeah, Drew Baker made the tackle. I was really surprised. I thought he was gone. I thought he was at least get to the 50-yard line, but really good effort by Baker.
Lofton is in there at the running back. Bishop. Hughley to the left. Fake to Lofton. Carr. He is sacked at the 20-yard line. Making the sack for Boyle County was Hatter, number 58.
Nice
Aaron
team.
Hatter.
Good football team. Really good football team. They're going to be in the state championship game this year.
You think so?
Boyle, yeah. I don't see anybody playing with them, to tell you the truth.
Well, like I said, 3A is so strong, Coach.
It is.
They got to deal with Lexington Catholic just to get out of the region. They got to deal with
Bowling Green.
Corbin. Bowling Green's 5A.
They're 5A, yeah.
Minute 55 to go. Ball game, and Boyle up 35. Carr back, and he's pressure. Rolling to the right. He's going to set up the screen to Lofton. Lofton breaks the tackle. He's to the left side, and he's up to the 28, 29-yard line. Nice pickup, but
you see he fell down, it looked like.
Yeah, it kind of slipped on the turf out there.
Yeah, there was only one person there. He made a cut to the outside. He might have gone all the way, but I think he just couldn't keep his feet. It's probably pretty slick out there right now.
Minute 28 to play. So Boyle County looks
like they're going to win it.
Pretty comfortable that they're going to go to 1-0. Ballard, a very good Ballard team, will drop to 0-1, Coach.
Too many mistakes in the first half. Might have been a tie game going to overtime if it wasn't for the interceptions.
Carr throws it high, incomplete. I think that one slipped out of his hand a little bit. So he was trying to go to Elijah Downing, and that looked like that was a slick ball there on that pass. 69 seconds to go in the game.
Fourth and a long 7 or a long 6.
Curtis has moved down to the sideline this half, Coach.
Is he over there?
Yep, he's over right by the down marker.
He should have stayed up here.
Got his arms crossed.
He's not happy.
No, he's not. Austin Carr on 4th down. Blitz shown. Sets up a screen left side. Elijah Downing, and he's hit and hemmed in, and he's going down. He's inbounds. They're going to keep the clock running as he was inbounds over there,
the
Coach.
game. That's the ball game. All they got to do is put their knee down one time.
Victory formation will be for Boyle County.
No, one time.
They'll stop the clock. Boyle beats a good Ballard team. Ballard, they hold Ballard scoreless in the second half, Coach.
Yeah.
After Ballard scored 21 in the first half, it was 28-21 at halftime. Boyle led, and Boyle with the only touchdown in the second half. A Reese Smith touchdown catch from Lanter, and they're going to win at 35-21.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Reese Smith, I think they may be looking, there may be the sheriff might be waiting for him after the game to arrest him for stealing that ball because he stole it from 2 defenders. Just a really amazing play.
Victory formation for Lanter. Will take a knee. Boyle County will advance with the victory.
There you go. They're going to have to snap it one more time, I think.
Yeah, it's down to 40 seconds. Play clock to 3, so it's going to be very close. But, they'll have to run one more play, Coach. Victory formation.
That'll be it.
So I'm going to check the proverbial football KHSA website for Boyle County, see who they have next week. And Boyle plays Franklin County, who won last night, and they go down to victory formation, and that's going to do it. So Boyle will play Franklin County next week. And listen to this, Ballard plays Male. Louisville Male.
Oh, man, what a game that's going to be.
So Boyle County wins it at the Little Caesars Fort Harrod Bowl here at Alvis Johnson Field. They win 35-21. They scored just a touchdown here in the second half. And Coach, that'll do it for us. We'll have the second game, give William time to set up all the graphics and stuff for the second game of this Fort Harrod Little Caesars Bowl. That will be the homestanding Mercer County Titans as they will take on the John Harden team from Elizabethtown. So for Coach Mike Meehan, this is Gary Ball. For our teammates, William Moorfield, the King of Stream, Corey Rainey, our videographer. Final score, Boyle County 35, Ballard 21. Stay with us. Coming up at 8 o'clock, we'll have the Mercer County John Harden game for you here from the Fort Harrod Little Caesars Bowl on PrepSpin.com.